Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the Masochist. Credit to Cimo and Hossman for inventing it. But first, would you like to make your Master Duel experience a whole lot better?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, we just won the coin flip. Also, it's that time of the, it's that time again. It's been 10 episodes. We are changing up the soundtrack again. If you would like to give me a certain a soundtrack item that you would like me to play, obviously the rules are, there has to be some kind of like video game music, just because you can put them in the background of videos and you don't get flagged for copyright because they just don't seem to care that much. But any video game music, just put it down below. The way to do it is tell me the exact song that you want me to put in there. Not just like I've had people be like, well, Halo music. It's like I look it up and there's like 10,000 songs to choose from. So yeah, just give me the exact song, something mellow, calm. If you have any cool recommendations, let me know. As we're playing against Snake Eye, unfortunately here, so this might end up being a scoop. I don't know what these people are doing below master rank. I have no idea what they're doing. I mean, get to master rank already. You're playing the best deck in the game. He's going to end on hopefully one Karibo. But he's got the Snake Eye Oak in graveyard. He can target a fire. Yeah, I guess he kind of bricked here a little. He didn't have Ash. He didn't have the other one. So his hand isn't looking too good, and that's good for us. Alright, so our opponent's going to set 4 and then make a Link Karibo, which is fairly good for us. I mean, I'll take it. I think we can pop this row and do a whole lot of other stuff. So let's start with normal summoning. We'll summon this right here just because we can activate Dragoodies here. So we're going to activate, and then we're going to try to summon this Endymion. We'll see what our opponent does, because I'd rather pop this row. That way I pop to Imperm. Okay, never mind on that. I guess I can't do that. Wow, of all the things that have to be an Imperm. Now the reason that matters is because I did it in this row hoping that I could just set memories of an adversary there if something failed, but now I can't, because that just absolutely was the worst possible scenario. I guess we just attack, and then he's going to drop the attack and get rid of his own Link Karibo. Yep, he's going to go to graveyard, continue attack. No point. Yeah, that was the worst possible scenario. Out of all of the back row, that had to be the usable one. I guess we just passed now. I was hoping, like I said, I was hoping it would be something else and I could pop this row, but of all of the usable cards, it had to be the one in this column. Alright, let's see. Hopefully they didn't draw any of the really good Snake Eye stuff. If they did, they did. Like, nothing I can really do. Yeah, place one Diabellstar. Face up in its own respawn trap position. That's not good already. He's going to place Diabellstar there. Alright, he's going to go to battle phase. I mean, this guy is a new level of weird. Main phase 2 and end phase. Is this a bot? Like, am I crazy, or is this guy just? All right, never mind. I guess I don't know what was the point of during the end phase. I guess he's gonna do this. Why didn't he just go to end phase then? All right, he's gonna summon out this guy, this girl, the Diabellstar monster over here, and he's gonna add a Sinful Spoil Spawn trap card, which you won't be able to use because it'll be back to our turn. But we'll see if we can actually produce something here, because our opponent seems to be a little bit more. They're like accidentally lucky, which has happened against us before, but it seems to continue. But yeah, he's gonna put Diabellstar over here, not in any of these columns. Happens to put it here, but I guess now he put 2 monsters there, so I can activate. Tiamatron to pop something. End phase, yeah, I will activate Tiamatron now. I'll blow up one of these 2 right here. I would like to blow this one up, but unfortunately, Goblinberg. You can activate this Sinful Spoil of Doom. He's going to make his monster unaffected. I wasn't going to pop that column. I literally can't pop that column. That's the only column I can't pop. So that is perfectly fine. And he's going to destroy my monster. I guess he picked that effect instead, so we'll summon it here. Oh wait, I could have summoned it here now. And now this column will be destroyed. He's going to imperm again, so none of that really mattered anyway. He is wasting imperms, which is good, because like that I don't know what he's protecting here, but it could have been an imperm, which I could have popped, but I don't know. It's always, this guy seems a little off, but I'm gonna do my thing here. All right, back to our turn. We're somehow up in card advantage, which is good. We have 2 special summons and a normal summon. We can go into a Crusadia Avermax for sure. Let me see what this dude does, actually. What was that card that he... he's going to send that to the graveyard, whatever. Let me see what that card he even searched was. It's a send one other. Is this what he did? Send one hard special summon. So you can send one card and then special summon that. That's fine. He's going to send the card that he protected by the call by the grave that he protected. So he's going to special summon this out. The Diabell Star again. I've never seen somebody go so minus in my life. I've never, like, he just every turn, he was more minus than us. Like, we go minus because we're about to summon 4. We're gonna spend 4 cards to summon Crusadia Avermax or 2 rank 4 monsters. So we're gonna do one of those 2 things. But this guy goes even more minus than we do. He's going to put the Wanted, which is a quick play, of course, into the back row. Alright, so now we do some things. So let's summon out this right here. And then we can essentially special summon out 4 monsters. He doesn't seem to have any responses right now, which is good. You can special summon these guys out. His monster's 2,500, so that's already an issue. I'm trying to think what to even do. This wouldn't be useful. That wouldn't be good at all. We can go into Boral Sword, but that's, again, not really that good at all right now either. Hita's not bad, because Hita will give us an extra monster, which is kind of cool. Actually, is Hita game on board? With Hita, can we game him right now? Okay, so we might be able to game him with Hita now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I think we can actually game him with Hita. Okay, so first we go Hita, and then we take his Snake Eye Ash. Yeah, we'll use these 2, not that it matters, but we'll use these 2 to summon out Hita. And then using Hita, we can take a monster out of his graveyard. And we'll do that. We'll take the Oak out of his graveyard. Summon that right here. Obviously can't use that effect. Pointless. Then we go into Boral Sword. Yes, and this. So now we go Boral Sword. Summon Boral Sword out. And hopefully he doesn't have any responses here. I think this could be game. So now we go Battle Phase. We attack his monster. Okay, so we'll activate the effect to gain attack. We do not want to change a monster to defense. So we'll cut his attack, we'll gain attack. We'll do 3,000 there, and then we'll attack with Mr. Tiamaton, and then we'll activate this effect. Switch this to defense, and then Boral Sword gets another attack, and that should be game. Wow, we just beat Snake Eye. Okay, I'm in like disbelief right now. He kind of bricked, or he was a little slow. I don't know. I don't know which one it was, but our opponent wasn't all there. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We've got a legacy ticket and another copy of Dark Fire Soldier #1. And we've got some gems. Alright, so this is what our opponent was playing. Pretty standard, like, deck as far as I could see. Like I said, I don't know if this guy was just like he bricked or like what happened. He didn't have access to pot. You guys tell me, because I know how good this deck is, but I haven't done a deep dive where I've actually played it. I just kind of know where to stop the deck. But yeah, he didn't have Poplar. Maybe, I don't know if he had access to it and he just didn't activate it properly, but that was quite interesting that we actually beat this, and we went second too, which is probably the craziest part of it all. All right, let's open a master pack. We definitely need it. Yeah, we need to celebrate after that one. This is like, it's like we get the champagne going. This is a celebration for sure. We need something amazing right now. Let's see. Let's start off. We've got the Flunderies, Dreaming Town. Great. Not really needed. Don't need this card either. Good card. You know, Fire King's coming out. Maybe if we pull everything, that would be nice. But that's not a bad card. This card we're not playing. We already have it, so it tells me it's not good enough for us. So you'll send you another card that really isn't great for us. D-Chain. Another card we already have, aren't playing. Obviously the cheeseburger deck, not really good enough. Hopefully, fingers crossed, something useful, huh? What in the world is this? I thought I was going to get a royal of something I'm never going to use. 2 level 6 monsters. I don't even know what that artwork is. I already know because this is from a certain era of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm going to read this and be disappointed. Okay, so this card is extremely specific. Not that good. Requires level 6s. We keep pulling monsters that are like rank 6s. If we get more Bystials, I could perhaps play some of these. This can cut your opponent's life points in half. It requires you to play other normal monsters. Like, to certain degrees, this can be somewhat of a good monster, but again, I don't know. We keep getting level 6s. We got another level 6 that we pulled that was quite decent, and this card is like okay, but both of them have been okay. I don't think this card in any way deserves to be a UR, but I guess they have to put URs in every single archetype, but this card is really underwhelming. Not the best pulls, honestly. Alright, let's open up this legacy ticket. Let's see what we get. Another glow, but that could just mean a glossy. They need to program that out. If it's not a holo, I don't want it. Don't tell me, yep, this is Hina Tomasol, which, funny enough, if you know Trent from the anime, this card actually fought. Yugi used this against Trent, the Yu-Gi-Oh card on this channel in the anime, actually, and I think Capsule Monsters or Duel Monsters, and another card. I remember this was on the Game Boy Advance. I remember Tristan used to use this on Eternal Duelist Soul. This was the card that he always used. This card is just in every way bad, but he used to use it. Alright, we just won the coin flip. Oh, no, we lost the coin flip. Our opponent made us go first. Concerning, obviously. I think I see a route to Crusader Avermax here. Although, who really cares? Let's see. We summon Photon Thrasher. I think we can go into... yeah, we definitely have a route to Crusader Avermax. But is it worth having that? Like, is that what we want in our lives? I don't know. Yeah, Crusader Avermax is 100% on the table right now. And some other stuff too. Yeah, I would say it's probably our best bet. We go to Crusader Avermax. We normal summon out the Witch of the Black Forest. We summon out... our opponent made us go first, so I imagine they have some kind of a crazy deck. I don't think anything else is going to be much better than that. We can go into this, but that is not going to help. I think we go into Reaperdocus. Yeah, we go into Reaperdocus. And... it points down. We also can search off the Witch of the Black Forest. We search for... we did normal summon. Yeah, we did. Search for the Ranryu. This is an inherent summon. So is this. So we activate the Arborea, which is a warrior. But not for long, because we're going to activate Reaperdocus. Change the monster type of the Arborea. We're going to change Arborea to a Spellcaster. And now we can special summon Ranryu. It's not an effect. It's an inherent summon. So now we go into... we can go into Zeta. Not a bad interruption, but I think there's better stuff to go into. I think we go into probably Brute Force. Actually, no. Brute Force might come in handy. So we go into this dude. Summon it right underneath. And now we go into... Crusader Avermax, and I think that was probably the best play I could have made. I could have saved 2 resources and made a Time Thief, but Time Thief is like... sometimes we don't get any... like, we just get a monster off the top when we lose, so... now, I think activating Messenger of Peace is better than not activating Messenger of Peace, so I'm just going to do it. Because worst case scenario, I just don't pay the life points. Obviously, this does have battle protection, but... this way, if our opponent has Raigeki or something and we lose this, we still have battle protection. And if they have Spawn Trap card removal, then we have Crusader Avermax. But either way, very underwhelming board. But honestly, for our deck, given where we've come from, I think this is a pretty cool board. It's good enough. It's good enough for me. Our opponent seems to be setting a monster. I mean, that's already end phase, set a monster. That's pretty good. Alright, let's see. Tin Goldfish. We can go into Time Thief if we want to, which isn't bad. We can get Time Thief and Crusader, which I don't think we've ever done. I'm going to resolve this. I don't think I'm going to pay the life points. No. I mean, I guess it protected me for a turn. But now we can go Time Thief, Mekk-Knight Crusade, Avermax. Which I don't, like I said, I don't think I've ever done. I wish I had the barrier statue, because that would seal the deal if I had the barrier statue. But then again, you know, we never know what our opponent's playing. So we go into this. We could do this. Detach a material, target one monster your opponent controls, banish it until the end phase. Not enough to, it's good, but it doesn't, that effect is good, but it doesn't, the monster's just going to come back. I don't know what, actually, you know what? They have all this Blue Eyes stuff. That could be a Blue Eyes card, which in this case would be pretty good, because I banish that, move it out of the way, and I just attack with 2 monsters. And then the Blue Eyes doesn't trigger. But is he playing Blue Eyes? I don't know. I'm going to go for it, just because I haven't summoned this monster before. So I'm going to try it out. I think that it's not, like, the worst idea in the world. I think that's a cool, I think it's a decent bet. I think it's a decent bet that they are playing Blue Eyes. They could be not. I don't know. Or they could not be, I don't know. That gets banished face down, so I guess we don't even know what it is. And we just attack now, and we get in for 3,000 and 2,400. Then again, if they had, well, yeah, I mean, I would say we can activate this, increase its level, and make it 300 more attack, and then we just pass here. And at the end of the day, they still have to attack Mekk-Knight Crusade Avermax no matter what. That's the card they have to attack. So this monster could be 100 attack, they would still have to attack it. If we could pull that off one more time, we can probably win this duel, which is nice. Alright, we got to resolve our effect, and their monster comes back. Like I said, it could be a Blue Eyes card, but at the end of the day, if it was a Blue Eyes card, they could have also made a Link Karibo, but some people are just, you know, some people aren't the best players. They want to stick very much to the anime deck, so they won't play Link Karibo, for example. He's going to activate, okay, he's going to activate that. It's just a curious card to activate. King of the Swamps, yeah, Polymerization. What is he playing? We got to find out what he's playing, I guess. Shadow Mist. Okay, it's Shadow Mist. So moving it out of the way maybe it was a good idea. Yes, it was maybe a good idea. How is he going to out Crusade Avermax? That's the question. He's going to activate Polymerization to use that on King of the Swamps. That's cool. Let me see this. This is cool. I just learned about this feature, 2 related cards. This is so cool. You can click related cards, and then any card that has to do with polymerization you can interact with, which is nice. They're going to activate polymerization, fuse those monsters. I don't even know what they're going to go into. I mean, it can replace a specific thing. Brave Neos, okay. That is Elemental Hero Neos he replaced. Which is fine, because this needs to destroy a monster by battle in order to get its effect off. And then he's going to use Shadow Mist to search a hero. He's going to search the Spirit of Neos. Okay, he's going to activate Neos Fusion. Neos Fusion can out Crusade Avermax because it doesn't target, and it can... Yeah, that can definitely out Crusade Avermax 100%. But it depends on if he makes Rainbow Neos. That is exactly what would out us right now. He can make us shuffle our monsters away, I think. He can send a monster and then shuffle away all monsters. Yeah, he can do that. Which does suck for us, but it happens. Yeah, he's going to shuffle our monsters, and now he has 45. He can just attack us directly. We're down to 1 card. What can you do, right? What can you do? He has no protection. I mean, he does have protection because of the graveyard effect of the Brave Neos. I mean, the Neos Fusion. Kashtira Ogre. It's a free special summon, right? At least that's good. Yeah, he can protect his monster once. At least we can summon this. I think we summon it in defense because he's got more attack than us, so it doesn't really matter. I think we just pass here. We'd really need to... I don't even know what we could really draw right now. I have no idea what we have to draw to beat this. I have no clue. Iron Dragon's not enough because nothing's on the field. Our opponent has 5 cards like they're playing poker. Dimensional Fissure's too late. A lot of these floodgates are simply too late by this point. Crackdown would actually be probably one of the only cards that could possibly save us right now. Because we could just steal their monster and they might get nervous about it being stolen and just scoop. But I think that's one of the only... Crackdown is literally probably the only card that we could actually draw and help us right now. Bestial Magnamut isn't bad. We can banish a light or dark, and then special summon a monster. I think we just save this in hand. Right? I think we save it in hand, and then block and attack next turn. Yeah, I think we save it in hand. Because right now I don't even see anything that... I can use it now and then search, what's his name? Tiamaton. I guess we do that now just to get things out of the way, get things rolling. So we banish something out of his graveyard. We'll banish... I guess Shadow Mist just in case. Yeah, we'll banish Shadow Mist because he could probably reuse Shadow Mist in some way. Summon Bestial Magnamut right here, and then end phase will be able to search, what's his name? Tiamaton. Oh yeah, I guess he has Ash. If he has Ash, he can Ash us too. Which is kind of shocking. Maybe that's what's in his hand. It's like a 3 million hand traps. That's fine. That's totally fine, actually. Like I said, the whole point was just to, the point was to defend our life points, really. And Tiamaton's search was just a little bit, it was kind of like the cherry on top. Like I said, Crackdown I think is the only card that can really save us right now. This is one of those games I can't really leave because it's like, we actually aren't done here. We do have a shot of winning. We just, you know, it's slim, but we do have a shot. Memories of an Adversary, we can't even do it because our life points are honestly too low now. Memories of an Adversary, our life points are... Okay, that'll wrap up the... Actually, he shuffled the graveyard back. Okay. Alright, he shuffled back our graveyard. He gave us, actually... It's not a bad thing that he shuffled back our graveyard because he gave us a chance of drawing Messenger of Peace again. It's going to activate Miracle Fusion, banish 2, to Fusion Summon. I think that wraps up the game. Yeah, that wraps up the game. Yeah, it's over. Obviously, there's nothing I have left to do because he's got the Flame Rage dude. It doesn't even matter what this guy... This guy could do nothing. But the point is he can just attack over Bestial Magnet and attack directly. Alright, we lost. Nothing we could do about that. Yeah, he just had really really good cards in the right moment. I'm sorry, but did they just add this? I just lost a duel, and I got a reward. Is that normal? Is this new, or is that, like... I'm a little, like, taken aback. Why did I just get this? Is this, like, brand new? Like, did they just add this to the game? I don't know why I just got this. I just lost the duel, and I received a reward. What in the world is this? Is this from, like, the new up? Can somebody tell me what's going on? This is a legacy ticket, right? Why did I just get this? I lost the duel. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we still have to win to open this. I'm going to go win, and then I'll open this. But this is just, like, I have no idea why I just got this pack. Is that, like, a glitch? Did I just get lucky? Alright, we just won the coin flip. Our hand is starting playable. I don't think there's much that we can do. Unfortunately, Artemis points up, not down, which means Arborea can't be summoned to it. It's column. I think we summon out Familiar Possessed. We set 2 cards and we pass. I think that is the best that I can come up with right now. I think that's where we go from this. I wish Familiar Possessed was that other card, the new card that we've been playing, that we haven't drawn yet, but I want to draw him this guy, the Chow Sai, the Ghost Stopper. I actually want to draw him. I want to use him instead. He's a fairly decent card, actually, this Chow Sai. Like, yeah, he actually is like a decent card. Neither player can activate the effect of spell and trap cards in the graveyard. It's a pretty good effect. Grand Horn of Heaven, I'm going to go ahead and use on the Kashtira Unicorn because I just don't want to deal with that. And then it'll send him to main phase 2. And then we have Paleozoic Dino-Miscus. So if he has any... I don't know what he's playing, but he activated this. So yeah, Tier Elements. Okay. See, like Chow Sai would be a phenomenal card right now. There's no point to activate it. Chow Sai would be a phenomenal card right now because obviously Tier Elements have a bunch of graveyard effects. I don't know why we keep playing against Tier Element, and I don't know why they never brick like they're supposed to. But I swear, look, they had two Tier Element hands, 2 Tier Element cards in the opening hand. They never brick, not against us. 2 Sirens or Sheerans into Kid Kalos. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna stop wasting my time and your time. This duel's pretty much over. Look at my hand. Right? Somebody's gonna be don't leave, never give up. Like I'm Rock Lee or something. Look at this stuff. We'll watch for this, right? We'll watch for the hand. No, I won't. No, I'm not even staying. This is a done deal. This is just dumb. I'm not even gonna waste anybody's time anymore. All right, so we just win the coin flip. Our hand's okay. It's always just okay when you don't see a floodgate or a barrier statue. So we're gonna normal summon Tin Goldfish, and we're gonna activate its effect and hopefully get something useful going here. We'll summon out Lina. And honestly, I could special summon out the Nefariousness, but I don't see a point in special summoning it. I'm just going to go Redoer here. I'll just save the Nefariousness for later. Because I don't really see a point in really summoning Nefariousness. What am I going to do with it? I'm just going to summon it and get to a Link 3. I don't really need to. So I'll just end on this. Our hand is... Oh, it was okay. You know, I still have Bestial Magnum. Redoer depends on what we get. And then we've got Dimensional Prison, which obviously... It's cool because it can banish a monster when it attacks. We're going to get a barrier statue. There's never been a time where I've wanted to keep a card more off the top of Time Thief Redoer. Our opponent's going to set a monster, and then they're going to activate Seal of Orichalcos. Awesome. Awesome card. That's really cool, actually. And then they're going to activate another card I want, Clockwork Knight, and another card I want. I want both of these cards. This is probably... And then Battle of Goganda, another great card. This is like the stun Olympics right now. This is going to be... I know who this is. This is the guy who flips and then... He's the guy who flips and then destroys all special summon monsters. That's what that is. Yeah, that's 100% who that is. We're going to activate Time Thief Redoer. Unfortunately, he's dropped our... That's pretty good. But what would that even accomplish in this situation right now anyway? I don't know what that would accomplish, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. I guess we activate Redoer to get him out of the way, because it's probably Fossil Dyna. So we activate Redoer, and we detach Solemn Warning, and detach Lila, because we want to detach Lila. Then we detach all of them anyway. We can put this back on top of the deck, and then he'll draw it again next turn. Or we could put Clockwork Knight on top of the deck. Then our monsters will go back up and attack. And then we've got... I probably would want to put... How much defense does Fossil Dyna have? 1,500, I believe? I don't remember. I do not remember how much defense Fossil Dyna has. But I think Battle of Goganda... This is kind of annoying. I think we go Battle of Goganda, because that'll protect his monsters. Then we activate Bestial Magnamut, and we banish our Lila. He's going to Solemn Warning that. That's fine. He's paying life points. That's good for us. Our deck can definitely beat his deck. That I know. Our deck can beat his deck. I think we go Goblinberg. Again, he has... How much defense does... I'm fairly sure Fossil Dyna has 1,500 defense. He's gonna crack down. Okay. That's cool with us. I mean, that's cool with us. Yeah, I'm fairly sure he has Fossil Dyna. Select the monster special. I guess we can still special summon. Okay. We're gonna summon out the Nefariousness dude. If we attack, we can out this. Depends on if it's Fossil Dyna or not. But we can out several things. But if we attack. So we'll attack. We'll attack into Fossil. It's Droll! I didn't see that coming. I'm not going to lie. Okay. I did not see that coming. I would have attacked this. Now we know he's got everything he's got. So he's going to draw Goganda next turn. And then we have a game to play here. Okay. I think we end phase. Yeah. I think we end phase. We get Time Thief back. And now we start playing with his heart. We get this back. He's going to draw Goganda again. If we get a trap off the top of his deck, it'd be perfect. Then we can keep him in this endless loop right now, which would be awesome. Now, the thing is that Goganda card... No, it's a monster. It's a Earth Barrier statue. That Goganda card, he can't attack. He switched to it. It's smart to switch to attack, though, because obviously he's got more attack than defense. There's no point to really do this. He's going to go to end phase. This is quite a duel right now. This is quite a duel. Crackdown. What if we crack down our own monster back from him? Yeah, hopefully we get a trap, because I'll put the Goganda back up there again. What do we get? Another Earth Barrier statue. If we could keep these cards, things would be too serious. He doesn't have anything to discard, so if I pop the Gogonda right now... Yeah, if I pop the Gogonda right now, he won't be able to get it back, which is kind of crazy. But then I'd have to give up Time Thief, Nefariousness, and the card in my hand to pop one card. I'd be giving up like 3 cards to pop one card when I can just crack down and take whatever he's got. So I think we just go to end phase here. I can't really attack or do anything. Next turn, hopefully we get a trap card. We're not in bad shape here. We're not in bad shape. I know this all looks foolish, but we actually are not in a bad situation right now. Gonna get a trap, that's good. It's Solemn Judgment. And he's gonna scoop. He scooped to us. That says something. This guy was playing anti-meta, and we anti-meta'd the anti-meta guy. We, like, super anti-meta'd him. This is, like, incredible. We, like, double anti-meta. We gotta go look at this. Alright, so we've got a legacy, 2 legacy tickets, and Fat Boy again. Alright, this is what our opponent was playing. It's incredible that we were able to beat this guy. It's incredible. This would have been at one point playing the Fire Barrier statue, because fire used to be the worst attribute. Like, less than a few weeks ago, fire was the worst attribute. No, I would say less than a few months ago. Before Snake Eye came out, fire was the worst attribute, and now they're playing water and earth. That should tell you something about the metagame. Yeah, Fossil Dyna did have 1300 defense, not 1500. I was wrong. But with Clockwork Knight, it boosts his attack, and my attack gets lowered. This is another card I would love to pull. I would love to. This is such a great card. It just boosts all our cards, lowers all of their cards, and it turns them into machines, so it's kind of like a floodgate. Phenomenal card. Alright, let's crack open this Master Pack. Let's see what we get. Look at this, no holo, but I don't care that there's no holo. If it's Clockwork Knight, that's better than it. That's better than most of these Gen X holos we've been pulling anyway. There's a Worm one right on cue. Red Dustin getting new support soon, but not good enough right now. Another copy, that's our playset. This is a good card. I will probably play this. Target one monster, place it in the spawn trap card zone. That's generic. Yes, we can't search it, but that doesn't matter because that's generic removal. And it has no cost whatsoever. That is just a phenomenal card. I can't believe it's only a rare. Mad Reloader, I don't think this is. If this card's destroyed by battle, send 2 cards from your hand to the graveyard, draw 2 cards. It is draw power, but it's super slow, and it requires the same amount of cards to be sent. We don't have like graveyard effects or anything. Maybe in our chaos deck going second, we just like attack, crash. I'm stretching it. This isn't good enough. What is this? Amazement. Amazement cards are good, and we do have an amazement. We have some amazement traps. Okay, this card's not bad at all. This card's actually quite good, but honestly, we don't have enough amazement cards to make it usable, because if we reveal an amazement, we get to special summon this. That's pretty good. I have no idea how this is a machine, by the way. That's a girl. There's so much sometimes with Yu-Gi-Oh! I just don't understand. Abyss Sphere. This card's not like the worst card in the world. It lets you special summon a Murmel monster from your deck. Is that that's not on activation, it's every turn. Actually, is that during... Actually, no, that's only once. I'm being dumb. Yeah, it's not like once per turn. So yeah, on activation, unless you special summon a Murmel monster from the deck, it's a little slow for us, but whatever. What I'm happy about is that we got the Sinful Spoils of Subversion, which is actually a usable card. If it was a quick play, it'd be even crazier, but then it'd be used against us, so we don't want it to be a quick play. But the fact that this is only a rare, and this is actually quite a good card, this is like perfect for the Masochist series, because it can basically remove any monster and put it in the back row. It just sucks if we play it against Snake Eye. Alright, let's crack open a legacy pack here. Or 3 legacy packs. Why I'm getting 3, I have no idea. How I got one after I lost the match. This is my first time. I've been playing so many games. I've never got a legacy pack for losing. We have this and we're not playing it. That tells you something. We have that and we're not playing it. That also tells you something. So there's no reason to even reread these cards anymore if we're not playing them already. 3 of a kind. We're never going to pull that off. Dark Pitch Dragon. I don't have Dark Blade. And even if I did have Dark Blade, I wouldn't play that. Because it gives Dark Blade like 500 attack or something. Pitch Black Wolf. Not playing it. And then Crash Bug. Why? This wouldn't be bad if we had like a rank 3 pack. I gotta look at how many of these we have. Maybe if we pull enough of these, I might play the Crash Bugs, because they're not, like, they're kind of like those cards, the gadgets, but instead of adding, they special summon on summon, which isn't bad because you know it kind of gets your Link engine started. But if we're being honest, it is a little slow, and we don't. What we need more than anything is recursion and advantage. Those are 2 main things we need, because honestly, when we start running out of resources, sometimes we're in the duel and then we run out of resources and our opponent has recursion and we're just standing around like morons hoping to draw a floodgate off the top of our deck. So I don't even know if that would be good enough, even if I had all of the Crash Bugs. Alright, so here we are. I think I'm going to put Sinful Spoil of Subversion. Honestly, I'm going to cut the Ghost Spell. I know this sounds crazy, but realistically, this entire time, our opponent has never had a card to successfully use Call by the Grave on. And Call by the Grave has been a completely dead card against us. Like, I don't think it's ever been a usable card against us. Ever. We've never been Called by the Grave. Our first time getting Called by the Grave was last episode, and it was against Ghost Spell. Like, Ghost Spell seems like a good card, but in a lot of situations, it can actually be quite bad. It does help us go second, but I honestly think that this Snake Eye card, believe it or not, is actually better than Ghost Spell for our situation. Not in general, for our situation. I actually think it's better. I was thinking about a lot of different cards, and I really don't know what else to cut. That is probably the best card for us to cut right now. I'm probably going to work it back into the deck. You know, I'm going to try things, put them out, put them in, put them in, put them out. So I'm going to try different things, but right now I want to try the Snake Eye card, and it really does seem like a phenomenal card for us. Like, the great thing about this card is it's literally like the definition of a rare that is better than so many URs that we've pulled. Like, we can look at this. We'll go to, we'll have we have it ranked by URs. Look at all of these useless, like this card. There's no way you're pulling this. So there's so many URs that we've pulled. Some are generic, some are an archetype, but there's been so many URs that we've pulled, like this, for example, Atomic Scrap Dragon. Even if I could summon this, I still wouldn't summon this. This card is objectively better with so many URs that exist in the game. It's almost kind of laughable. Especially some of these like margin trading, like these legacy ticket URs. Like, these are commons in the TCG. Why is this a UR? Like, imagine somebody's out there trying to make a fun deck, and they're like, I want to try margin trading, and they have to craft 3 URs of margin trading. It's like some of these cards, they make URs, and it's just like baffling to even think about. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. Our hand is super barrier statue. It's like 80 copies of barrier statue. Actually, well, Small World doesn't really get us into barrier statue because we've already got them. But we'll see what our opponent has, because this hand honestly isn't a bad hand. Yeah, it's not a bad hand at all. Rip. Never mind. This is a terrible hand. He's playing Wanted, which is a fire deck. We've got 2 fire barrier statues playing against the fire deck. I think this one is, let's save ourselves some time. Let's save you guys some time. Let's save me some time. We're not beating that with 2 fire barrier statues and a Forbidden Chalice. Alright, we just won the coin flip here. Our opponent's deck is Foolishness with the 14 card extra deck as usual. Our hand is not bad at all. We have a few different things we can do here for sure. Somebody said before the Artemis points down. It actually points up. Just to clarify, we have Small World, Memories. We don't even have Time Thief right now, so we definitely need to Small World into something. I think that's without a doubt. We'll go, I think Analyzer is probably the one I'd like to do. I'm going to be honest with you, probably the best thing to go to right now would be Barrier Statue. If I'm like, yeah, Barrier Statue is probably the best card to go into. We'll go Crusader of Endymion, probably not that it matters. I mean, we can go Lila because their stats are worse, but level 4, everything's different. We'll click that and we'll get to Barrier Statue probably. Our best bet right now is that Barrier Statue just kind of carries this game, and then our opponent doesn't realize. Yeah, that's probably our best bet right now, is to just Barrier Statue and pass. And we have 1 Barrier Statue, and we've also got Memories of an Adversary. This was just a really awkward hand, so I guess we'll have to see how things go here. But this was, yeah, the hand was not the best. They're going to Lightning Storm right off the bat. That's always great. So we're going to lose our Barrier Statue. And they're going to end phase. So our Barrier Statue did exactly what it was supposed to do. That would have been good with the Barrier Statue. I don't even know what to really go to or into or anything. I just, we could go Witch of the Black Forest and then search and then go into a Link 2. That's probably the best thing I can think of right now, is to do that. Yeah, Witch of the Black Forest into a Link 2 to search. We'll use the untapped GG to figure out what we want to search. We can search for another Barrier Statue. We can search for Iron Dragon, Roka. We can't search for... Can we search for this? How much defense does this have? 1,000. We can search for Kashtira Ogre off of Witch of the Black Forest. I had no idea. That is quite shocking, actually. I didn't even know that. Okay. Yeah, I think Tiamaton is probably going to be the best search off of this. So we go Witch of the Black Forest. We do 11 first because it's more than 800, so we'll do that. Main phase 2. They probably have evenly matched. That's incredible. I can't believe they have evenly matched. This is unreal. Evenly matched for 1. Probably a Memories of an Adversary. It's probably the best thing to do there. And then we go Artemis. And now it changes everything. I don't even know if it's worth going into... I don't even know if it's worth getting Tiamaton because we have... Our levels kind of suck. I mean, not our levels. The stuff on the field is not that great. Like, he has nothing placed, and he probably won't place anything. He's playing some kind of a blind second deck. And I don't actually think it would be a good idea to even search Tiamaton right now. So I think we go Kashtira Ogre, actually. It's probably better because we just need big special summons. So we'll just go with that and just pass here. I think that's the best I've got, honestly. Our opponent summons a Harpy Chandler. And then they've got Fearsome Fire Blast. I don't know what's going on. It is a going second Harpy deck. I wouldn't even imagine or dream of going second with Harpies. It's just not something I would do. I mean, it is Harpies, so there's a chance that... I mean, unless they go into the level 7 that summons all the tokens, I think that this is... I don't even know what's going on. There's no way he's ending. Is he? Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna sit back. Sometimes, like, anime players just totally confuse me. The whole set and then continue your turn always just throws me off. Alright, he's going to perfume. That lets him search. He has a level 7 or higher, or level 5 or higher, so he's going to be able to search multiple cards, which is good for him. He's going to... Alluring Mirror Split is really good. How many cards is he playing? And Hunting Ground is pretty good too. Hunting Ground is a funny card because it's mandatory, so if he summons a Harpy and I don't have any back row, he's going to have to pop his own back row, which is actually good for us. Alright, he's going to link 2 into Conductor. Again, he's going to have to pop his own stuff. So we'll see what he pops. This is... Hopefully it's not the Elegant Egotist. I hope it's not the Elegant Egotist. He's going to send... That's a pretty good send. It is Hysteric Sign. That's what I meant to say. So because he never activated this, he's going to be able to search 3 cards in the end phase. 3 Harpy cards, which could be Harpy's Feather Storm and all of the other Harpy cards. I wish we had Chow Sai. Chow Sai is actually really good against him. Like, really good against his deck because it negates Hysteric Sign in Graveyard. It negates this, not this, but it negates the one he searched in Graveyard. It negates all of the Graveyard effects of all of the Harpy Spawn Trap cards. Randomly enough, Chow Sai is really, really good against him. But he would have had to survive. And now he's going to activate Alluring Mirror Split, which is another good card. Honestly, this is looking less and less winnable by the second because he's got like a really good setup right now. Like a really, really good setup. He's got Alluring Mirror Split, which replaces every Harpy that dies. He's got Harpy's Hunting Ground, which pops Spawn Trap cards, which doesn't matter for us, but it can pop his Spawn Trap cards. He's got Harpy's Feather Storm, which obviously negates all monster effects. It's another crazy card. This is looking really, 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 really unwinnable. I have no idea why in the world he had all of those like going second cards in his deck. Anime players just they just confuse me. Like, the sad thing is we won the coin flip, but he just had evenly matched Lightning Storm. Why? Why do you have that? That's pretty good, but he can protect. He can replace. I'm sorry, he can't protect. He can replace. He's gonna immediately shotgun that. Kashtira Ogre, is that a summoning condition? Yeah, so we're fine. I think the Dragudis is actually not really usable, and it requires too much right now. So I'm gonna go Lightning Vortex. I'm gonna discard this. He is going to be able to replace and like do a bunch of things, but we'll see what he does. He's got the Alluring Mirror Split, and then he can use this effect to protect. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. At least we got rid of that card now. Next Harpy summons, he's going to pop his own card. So he's going to summon, then he's going to pop his own Harpy's Hunting Ground. Because it's mandatory, so he pops his own card. And then he's going to search 2 monster, or no, one. He's going to search 1 spell or trap card. But at least now that the Alluring Mirror Split is gone, he's not replacing Harpies every time they're destroyed. So we got rid of that lightning vortex. Got rid of 2 of his spawn trap cards, which is important. So now we go into Chow Sai, and we go to do our best here, I guess. We go attacking this. He's already used the effect to protect once. Yes, we can banish stuff off the top. We're negated, doesn't matter because we got to destroy that. What's the second most important card on this field? Probably Chandler, because they're going to have the discard summon a level 7 from the deck thing. So I think we end on that. He has Harpies Feather Duster, which doesn't really matter. We can go into a Link too, but that won't really help us because it's not like we have like Vert Anaconda or something. But it should be... It's still rough, but the stuff he searched doesn't actually hurt us. That's the positive part. He searched like Harpies Feather Duster. Look at our board. He used the trap card already, so that's gone. And then what else did he search in there? I mean, the problem is he can go into... I mean, he can just straight up go into a big level 4 or rank 4 and then go into Zeus. Alright, he's going to go slash Harpy. That's pretty good. He can bounce our Kashtira Ogre. I wish we had the Chow Sai established earlier because it negates spawn trap cards in the graveyard, which is actually kind of nice. If it's sent to the graveyard, you can target spawn trap card, banish it. We can activate that. Why not? We'll activate this because we're going to lose Ogre soon because of slash Harpy. We'll go 5 cards. Why not? Look at this deck. Look at this deck. What am I looking at? Look at this deck. How did he even draw Harpies in this mashup of nonsense? Like, what do I even banish? This isn't doing anything. He has a board. I mean, I guess this is probably legitimately the best card against us in there. But, like, dude, how did this guy draw a competent Harpy? Sometimes anime players, they're just so shockingly lucky. It's outrageous. Swords of Concealing Light. And he has this to bounce my Kashtira Ogre anyway, which he should do. I hope, because then I get my monster back to my hand that I can use it next turn. Oh, he's going to do it. Wonderful. Please, Kashtira Ogre, please. Never mind, he bounced the Chow Sai. And now he's going to go Elegant Egotist. And now he's got... I think that's game, right? Because he attacks 1 and he has 66. Yeah, he has... Yes, I believe that is game now. He's going to go Utopia Double, which can't attack directly. I have no idea why he's summoning this. I just... Some people just are shocking. Literally can't attack directly. I was going to say we scoop, but sometimes your opponent is dumber than you are. Sometimes your opponent is dumber than you are unlucky. That's what I'll say. But he has a Utopia that can't attack directly because that just doesn't allow for direct attacks. So he's going to attack with this, which is fine. I think Utopia Double, you have to attack the Utopia, you would have to attack a monster. So you can negate that attack. And he's going to activate Double or Nothing. Oh, you can Double or Nothing another monster. No, you can't. I guess not. Never mind. I guess you can. Wow, okay. I didn't even know you could do that. So he doubled another monster's attack. I didn't know you could do that. It's good to know, actually. It's good to know going forward. Alright, so let's see. Out of curiosity, what was our opponent playing? We all want to know, right? This is probably the most anime deck I've ever seen. This did everything wrong. Did everything wrong, but not punished. I mean, look at this. Look at this hand. Look at this. Look. There's so much to break down here. This is like, we can do like a 10-part series on this deck. Look at what I'm seeing here. They've got a wanted. Did I play a bot? They're playing one wanted card, one Diabell Star. That's it. They're playing Cyber Dragon. Why? Because Cyber Dragon plus Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. How do you play this many one-ofs and not brick? How do you do it? Someone has to explain this to me. How do you not brick? And how do you draw the outs? How many Lightning Storms? One Lightning Storm. Remember when we lost our barrier statue? One singular Lightning Storm. I don't even know what the most heinous part of all of this is. One Battle Fader, this random Dragoonity monster. Why is this in there? Well, of course, to make the Dragoonity Knight. That one Dragoonity Knight. Why is there 14 cards in the extra deck? Nobody knows. This is just... this. You can do... Like... this is incredible. Alright, so our opponent just passed to us. They just went main phase, end phase. Okay. I don't even know what... The hand's kind of all over the place. We can probably just go barrier statue, like straight up. I mean, we've got barrier statue, and then we've got 2 traps to protect barrier statue. I think we just go for that. Like, we're not going to OTK, so we might as well just do that. We attack and go to main phase 2. We've got at least 2 turns of barrier statue, plus we're stopping whatever attack, or if he has backer removal like the last guy, we're stopping that too. So we have 2 turns of probably 3 turns of guaranteed barrier statue plus other cards summoning that. It's not going to get better than that. Plus, if we summon Roka and stuff, we can get additional free resources from our opponent. I can't special summon Squire, obviously, so that's not going to work. So we just got another turn of barrier statue. So we activate Rochka. I know they gain some life points, but it's fine because we get an additional card that might help protect this incredible board state. All the stars aligned right now. Our opponent bricked, more than likely. Some duels just work out, and some duels just do not. They're going to Ash my Rochka. Rip Rochka. For a second there, I thought they were a bot, and then suddenly we just saw a sign of life. Let's see, how many cards in the extra deck? Nope, 15, not an anime player. So we go to battle phase first before we crackdown. Set the crackdown because we don't want to send our own monsters to the graveyard. I wonder if that effect will ever become useful. So, and then we go to main phase 2. But honestly, I have the judgment anyway. Yeah, our opponent more than likely is probably... I don't see them winning unless they have... Okay, so if they have like Harpies plus Lightning Storm, they'll beat us. But like otherwise, they need Harpies plus Lightning Storm plus a normal summon that gets over a barrier statue. End phase again. Nice to see. And then we go Grand Horn of Heaven. I have nothing right now, actually. Yeah, I can't really. I was going to say I can, like, normal summon this, but I'd be kind of dumb. Yeah, I could tribute summon one of these, but it'd be a little more damage and we'd lose the barrier statue, and that'd be idiotic. So, one more turn, I guess. And we'll set the Grand Horn of Heaven. If they don't draw anything this turn, it is curtains for them. Harpies Feather Duster. We saw it coming. We saw it coming. We drew the judgment this time around, so we'll go ahead and we will judgment the Harpies Feather Duster. The 2 cards made for each other. They always draw that against us. They always do. But we're used to it, and we're going to play the outs now. Fallen of Albaz. Okay, that can get rid of our barrier statue for sure. I guess we'll see if they do get rid of our barrier statue. They're going to send Natis. They're going to search probably Ecclesia, which is seemingly fine. I mean, we have them down to very little life points, but I don't know if we're going to be able to win this. They can get rid of the barrier statue for sure, but they're not going to get rid of the crackdown, which is actually fine. We just need to do 1,300 more damage. That's all we have to do. We just have to do 1,300 more damage. If we can do that, we can win this duel. They're going to search Dogmatica Matrix. I don't know why they didn't get rid of the barrier statue. Maybe they have something better. But they have the Dogmatica Matrix, which will allow them to get the ritual stuff. And this card, if we control a monster, has like 50 different effects. It's one of the best cards in Dogmatica. It's actually kind of outrageous. They printed it. It's like, just gets better and better every time. But right now, he hasn't outed the barrier statue. I have no idea why. Now, the positive thing is we don't use the extra deck. Well, we haven't used the extra deck this duel anyway, so it's not really a concern. Let me see. Let me read Fleur de Lis there. What does Fleur de Lis require? If a monster special summoned from the extra deck, there are none, so that's not going to be usable. We still have the Memories of an Adversary to get rid of this Ecclesia. And then we have the Grand Horn of Heaven. Can that negate Fleur de Lis? I think the Fleur de Lis is not an inherent summon. Yeah, it's not inherent. I think it's an effect. Yeah, quick effect. Obviously, it's an effect. And they scoop. Look at that. They should have just popped the barrier statue. They probably would have had that game. Honestly, they probably would have had that game if they had just popped the barrier statue. All right, 1 legacy ticket. This is our opponent's deck. It's just a very... Yeah, they're playing the Nightmare Ibli lock. They've got the Signet Minings. I didn't even know that was semi-limit. I had no idea. I just found that out just now. This is what they were playing. This is a totally competent deck. What's crazy is this deck plays against us. They brick, and then we play against like the deck we played last game, and they don't brick. Like, isn't that incredible? Like, these meta decks brick against us, but the most anime deck, cards you'll never see coming, never ever brick against us. All right, let's open this master pack here. We need to get something good. Let's see. Hopefully, we get something amazing. I'm very hopeful. I mean, the stats aren't bad. It's a spellcaster. It's a Necros card, and it's Necros from top to bottom, so it won't really help us that much. Morphtronic, we got to pull one every single episode. Unstable Evolution. This actually maybe isn't bad if our life points are lower, but, I mean, ideally they won't be, so that's not that great. Mother Spider Splitter. It's a free special summon. I'm already reading that. And then we can summon baby spiders. if we tributed. I don't know if we'll be able to do that. Marincess Sea Angel is a very important card for Marincess, but we don't have enough of those. Rose Paladin we already have. Bubble Barrier is a Performer Pal card. Doesn't really work for us. And Heroic Retribution Sword we already have. Another kind of iffy pack. Alright, let's open up this pack. We've got the Legacy Ticket. These have saved us in the past. These have given us some incredible cards, so we'll see. Cursed Bill. I've never even... That looks cool. That can help us end games in weird ways, but I mean, it's not the worst card ever. And then Gigantic card. It's not a bad card at all. This is actually really cool, actually. Gains 200 attack for each plant monster is sent to the graveyard. For each time a plant monster is sent to the graveyard. That is actually not a bad card, honestly. Just we don't really play plants. Like, that could be good for a plant deck. I mean, it's got decent stats for a plant, but it just doesn't work with our deck. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. Our hand's pretty solid. We have access to Suship. We have access to the Barrier Statue. We have Memory Loss, Broken Line, Paleozoic Deinonymiscus. We have a decent hand, I'd say. You know, going first, it would have been crazier because we would have probably won no matter what. But going second, it's a little rough. I mean, that's the nature of it. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I was going to give a whole speech. Never mind. Even better. They're going to go straight to end phase. They've got a stone, so they're going to bring something out. I don't really care what they bring out because we've got Paleozoic Deinonymiscus to banish it. So even, I hope it is Jet, because if Jet comes out, we banish Jet and we don't have to deal with Jet anymore. So, best case scenario, he summons Jet. He's going to summon out Abyss, which is still a card we can banish anyway. He's going to go with the Barrier Statue, and not Barrier Statue, he's going to go search the Polymerization. I didn't see that coming, I'm not going to lie. And then he's going to search out some other thing, a level 8 or higher. He's probably going to search. He can search anything, but they usually go the Chaos Max direction. He's going to search Jet, which is fine. That's totally fine, because under Barrier Statue, you can't summon Jet anyway. Chow Sai, okay. We're probably just going to go Barrier Statue, because it stops all of the Blue Eye shenanigans. So, Nahata, do we want to summon Nahata out for free right now? I mean, Nahata's not doing a damn thing on the field. I could use it for a Paleozoic discard. So I think we go Barrier Statue. First, we go Broken Line underneath, because everybody plays in the middle column. We go Paleozoic, and Memory Loss might come in handy. So I think we just pass on this, and we go back to our opponent. I think we don't have a bad little situation going here for us. If he tries to attack, we banish it off the Deinonymiscus. He can't use Polymerization. He can't summon Jet. It's not a bad situation whatsoever right now. Harpies Feather Duster, and it's in the... They always have it, man. How do they always have it? How many duels have we played against this card? Why do they always have Harpies Feather? Like, why do they always have this card? Alright, enough anger there, enough rage, but like, every time they have it, I swear to you, how many duels do we have to play against Harpies Feather Duster? It's like glued to our opponent's hand. And of course, this guy was smart enough to play it way over here. Why was he smart enough to play it way over there? Some people are just geniuses. But thank God we still have the Barrier Statue. It's the only thing keeping us alive right now. The good thing about Blue Eyes is the only normal summon they have that beats the Barrier Statue is the Lord of D. Some decks don't even play the Lord of D. So we'll see if this guy's playing it. If he's not, this could be, you know, we could be wrapping this one up. If you know, that's all, folks. We might be getting out of here. This might be the end of this episode. Not the end of this episode, but the end of this duel, because if he's just got a bunch of stones, the stones don't do anything. They're like, one's 500 attack, the other one is 300 attack. They don't do anything. So the stones can't, one's 600, I should say. It's going to set a monster. It's probably a stone. It's probably a stone or a hand trap. It's a stone or a hand trap. So this might wrap it up. The lucky Harpies Feather Duster can't save everybody every time. We're going to draw Chow Sai. Chow Sai against Blue Eyes is actually bad. It stopped the graveyard effect of the card that makes them unaffected. I'm going to attack just in case it's a Ash Blossom, because sometimes people do that. No, it's a Master. That's fine. Whatever. It's still good that we did that. And then we just end phase. Yeah, Master is the one that uses graveyard effects. All of the main deck ones have really low attack. All their normal summons have low attack, except for Lord of D. If he draws Lord of D, like I said, we're cooked, but we just have to hope he doesn't draw that, right? We got to remain positive. Even after they always draw Harpies Feathers, we got to remain positive. All right, they're going to set another monster. We got to make things happen right now because our life points are... We still have... yeah, our life points are good, but we got to start doing some damage here because... We got to start... Yeah, we got to start getting in for some damage. I can't wait for this Chow size guy effect. Just in case I'm going to attack, with Chow Sai, just in case it's a higher defense monster. It's not, but, you got to take that risk sometimes. I'm waiting for Chow Sai's effect to actually come in handy. It seems like a decent floodgate effect, actually. The negates spawn trap cards activated in the graveyard. Neither player can activate spawn trap cards in the graveyard. It actually, technically, can come up against, against that Harpy player. That could have come up. It can come up definitely against tier elements for sure. That is very important for them, is those graveyard effects. It can actually come up against a lot of decks, interestingly enough. And he banishes a spawn trap card when he leaves the field, which against this deck right here, it doesn't really do anything. But if you're playing against another Blue Eyes player, it might actually come up. Familiar Possessed. Okay, I think this is the game, right? Yeah, because we've got 37. That's game. Okay. As long as he doesn't have Battle Fader, doesn't even matter. He'd have to have Swift Scarecrow to stop this. I don't think that he does, but he would need to have Swift Scarecrow to stop this onslaught, and I don't think that... Yep, it's over. It probably is over. Yeah, we won that one. Fantastic. Definitely got to go open some packs. Well, we'll see if it's multiple packs. We'll see. All right, so we've got 1 Legacy ticket and 5 gems. Not bad. This is our opponent's deck. It's a 50-card Blue Eyes deck. I wouldn't say that he bricked, but honestly, compared to that Harpy deck, this is very tame. He's playing Crystal Wing. Crystal Wing's the GOAT. I haven't seen... People have cut him from every single deck. He's one of my favorite monsters of all time. But everybody cut him because he's kind of difficult to summon, and he's worse than other level 8 synchros for how difficult he is to summon. But he's still one of my favorite cards of all time. Alright, let's open this master pack. Hopefully we get something. What do we need? We need a lot of stuff. Let's... I just want to pull stuff that's very game-changing, very interesting. Another Ice Bear. Remember, Hidden Arsenal every single time. Gen X, right? We can continue it. Galaxy, can't do anything with that yet. Vanadium Fearless, we have... we can search this, right? We can actually search this because it has Visa Starfrost in its name. So that's pretty good. Okay, so if we get multiples of this, I think we've got... First of all, it's a beautiful artwork. But if we get multiples of this, I think it would be nice. Because if this gets destroyed, we can special summon another one, which would be pretty good because we have the field spell that searches this. So we can search this, destroy it somehow, and then summon another one. And then also off the field spell, we get to summon, I believe we can summon this thing back. So that would be really cool. We've got Fur Hire. I don't believe this is usable. We don't have enough Fur Hires to make it super usable. What is that? Dragluyon. This is... number 46. There's a dark version, which is better, the one that summons monsters. So this is 2 level 8 dragon monsters. We don't have the ability to summon this, so it's not terrible. We just don't have another Machine Angel card. We actually have a lot of ritual of Cyber Angel stuff. We have a lot of it. I don't think we have enough to play it because we don't have generic ritual support, and this deck is bricky enough without the generic ritual support. So I don't think we can play that. So far, the only maybe playable card is a Vanadium card. Let's see what this is. It is Soldier Gaia, the Fierce Knight, which I believe is a free special summon, right? You can tribute one... tribute one Dragon Fusion monster special summon this card from your hand. So it's essentially not a free special summon. So unfortunately, we can't use that because we can't summon a Dragon Fusion monster anyway. So that's probably not going to be possible. And this pack was a little bit of a dud. All right, let's open up this Legacy ticket. We've only got 1. Let's see what we've got here. Necklace of Command. I remember this card for some reason. An ultimate rare. So this isn't actually bad, but it requires the monster that is equipped with it to be destroyed by battle, which is... It's like an upstart goblin, but we have to lose our monster. I mean... That's really slow. That is really slow. I mean, and I guess we don't have to lose our monster. We can equip it to our opponent's monster and then attack over it, and then we get to upstart goblin. But the problem is if they stop the attack and just link the monster away, we just lose this card and we just lose this is a card again, early on I would have played that because it would have come up, but right now it won't. This is a McDonald's promo that we can't play. All right, we just won the coin flip. Our hands it's something, right? We've got Chow Sai and Memory Loss. So I think that's the best we've got right now. We didn't draw the level 4 special summoners, but Chow Sai, depending on the deck, can be useful enough against our opponent. So we're going to just normal summon Chow Sai and set memory loss and hope that's enough. We just have to do that. We'll see if it's enough. A Harpies Feather. You got to be kidding me. We have one back row. We have one back row. Every duel. Every other duel we get Harpies Feather Dustered. Every other duel. Why is everybody playing this, Ancient Warriors? It's over. We're not winning this one. Tell you that right now. I know it doesn't seem like much, but this deck is really good and it's really cheap. Yeah, this is a wrap. Especially with the fact that we have one monster pretty much. This one's over. Every duel we get Harpy. Like, it's the last 2 episodes have been like, this has been the story of the hour. It's Harpies Feather Duster. It's like, if it was like once in a while, I'd be like, okay, well, that makes sense. But like every duel, how many cards is he playing? He's playing a pretty standard amount of cards too. Chow Sai, why not? We'll activate it. We'll banish it. For spite, we'll banish it. Even though it does nothing, we'll banish it. Oh my god, so I activated the stupid Chow Sai, and now he gets the Triple Tactics Talents. Of course, well, you know, that one's my fault. That one's completely my fault. Yeah, he's going to attack us. I don't even know why I'm sticking around, because if I had to bet, they've got some kind of protection on them too. So the Lightning Storm, or Lightning Vortex doesn't even do anything, but we'll activate something. This is like 2 paragraphs on every single card. We'll just activate the Lightning Vortex and see if it gets rid of their monsters or not, because it's like reading the Declaration of Independence every single. Look at this. We'll activate the Lightning Vortex. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You know, that's fine. We'll activate it. We'll see if it gets rid of their monsters. Wow, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to get that far. We're gonna normal summon out the Lina, and we go to battle phase. Never mind. He's gonna imperm. Why is he imperming? No reason. No reason. Why be good when you can be lucky, right? We'll just attack directly, and main phase 2, we'll set Grand Horn of Heaven, which actually is good against his deck. It is good against his deck, because he does have a lot of inherent summons. For once. This deck does have inherent summons, so we are going to be able to negate at least something. Pot of Extravagance, another phenomenal card. Another absolutely amazing card. He's going to draw 2. That's a great card. Actually, never mind. I just realized this is not an inherent summon, is it? It's a summon off an effect, so it's not an inherent summon. Grand Horn of Heaven. This card is so good, but so bad. Like I don't even know what to say. It's the best worst card to ever exist. It's like such a great card in theory, right? Because if your opponent link summons or synchro summons, you just get a free negate with no cost. I mean, you give your opponent a draw, but no cost really. Like, in theory, this card is so phenomenal, but I swear to you, every single time, it just doesn't come up. Alright, so we're here in another duel. We're playing against Toons. Our opponent's activating Toon Bookmark, which is a great card. It lets them search Kingdom, and it protects the Toon world. We have Dynamiscus, which actually beats that, but depending on, depending on how good their deck is, that actually doesn't really matter, because they could perhaps, yeah, this might not be so good for us. Depending on which version of the deck they have, they might be able to access Toon World very easily all over again. Alright, so we're going to pick one at random. Let's see what we get. They're going to get probably not one of the better ones, which is the Blackluster Soldier. I don't even know, the Buster Blader. I don't even know why he's playing that, honestly. That one is not one of the better ones. Okay, so we've got some cool maneuvers that we can do here, right? So we can banish Toon World. We can go into Time Thief. We have Lightning Vortex. I think we definitely have some moves here. And we have Dimension Prison, and this protects from destruction, not targeting, right? Cannot target. So, actually, we can't even get rid of this. But we can target the Toon World. We can target that. So, let's make a Time Thief. First of all, I don't know what else he's got, but we'll make Time Thief. We drew some decent cards. We'll say that. We'll drew some decent cards against him. It all depends on whether he can get into another copy of Toon Kingdom. If he can, then we're kind of screwed. But if he can't, then we can perhaps figure out a reasonable way to do this. And then we'll go into... yeah, Time Thief is probably best. Or we can actually go into this dude and just banish his monster and attack directly. But then again, I don't know what his back row is. So Time Thief is generally pretty good for these purposes, because even if I don't know what his... if he has some kind of crazy back row, like the Toon Mask or something like that, or the Toon that steals our monster, we can just redo her and just yeah, like Toon Briefcase. Your opponent summons, shuffle that into the deck. This is exactly what I was playing around, and it actually came up to Toon Briefcase. It's non-targeting, just shuffles a monster back. And we'll detach, and we'll be able to get rid of the monster. Now he doesn't shuffle us back. That card's actually kind of crazy, too. Non-targeting, shuffle the card back. Toons, man. Alright, we'll just set 3 and pass now. And that should be good enough. Lightning Vortex, I'll probably just discard for a Paleozoic Dinomischus. And then we'll bring back Time Thief Redoer. Lightning Vortex isn't super great against Toons because, again, if they have the Toon world on the field, the Toon Kingdom on the field, then it just does nothing. Alright, standby phase. Let's grab Redoer. Let's grab him a card of some kind. We've got a spell card, not bad. Spell card is definitely not bad because it gives us access to things. I'm going to go Chaining On before it, because the game loves to battle phase, and then battle step. He's going to Toon Gemini Elf. That card's good when it attacks directly, but it can't attack this turn anyway. And then he's going to go Toon Rollback, so a monster going to make 2 attacks this turn, which is going to be the Buster Blader. It's going to attack twice this turn. When he gets to battle phase, then I'll make things happen. Because if he's got another Toon Kingdom, it's fine. So he's going to end a main phase. Yep, battle phase, beginning of battle phase. Now we're going to activate Paleozoic Dinomischus. We're going to target the Toon Kingdom, and that should be good. We'll discard this. It doesn't destroy it, just banishes, so he can't protect it with bookmarks. So now he's in battle phase, and we can actually steal Buster Blader, and we can steal the Toon Gemini Elf, which is also good. And since I didn't destroy it, yeah, if this card inflicts damage, discard. But yeah, that's not bad actually either. We can actually steal his monster right now, or we can banish it off of the prison. Either one would be good. So he's going to attack probably our monster. We are actually going to just banish it. I don't see a point in stealing this one. It doesn't really help us in any way. I'd rather steal the Toon Gemini Elf because I can at least make a rank 4 depending on what I draw. But we're going to activate the prison, banish this, and we're going to activate the Dinomischus. Not the chain block, but, you know, just, he could have actually chain blocked us, but not with what he has. But Dinomischus is very good. It's going to give us a free monster on the field, and we're going to be able to banish his monster. So now he's down to 2 cards. I can attack over one of them, or I can steal it if I want to. Now, it depends on what our opponent has in their hand right now. Even if they have Toon Kingdom, I can actually just chain Crackdown to target this, because Toon Kingdom hasn't resolved. So I can just steal it and then just attack him next turn with other stuff. Bookmark. Alright, we're going to put Chaining On again. Yeah, we're going to put Chaining On again. And depending on what he adds, this could be bad. I mean, you can add Toon Kingdom. Yep, Toon Kingdom. Okay, it's exactly what we thought. And now that we know one card that he has left in his hand, we're going to activate Crackdown. We're going to take this before he can activate the Toon Kingdom and give himself targeting protection. So now all he's got is Toon Kingdom. Since I know what he has, I'm just going to activate Redoer, detach to draw a card. And I got Tiamaton. That's not bad. That's actually not bad. I don't have... Do I have a way to make... No, I don't, actually. Actually, he's a spellcaster, right? Yeah, I guess I can link this away, and then I'll be able to do things. He's not even activated. That's good. Nefariousness, I can actually, since it has more attack, I can pop Dinomischus and then summon it, and that wouldn't be too dumb. Yeah, it wouldn't even be too... This is the first time I think this card's come up. Yeah, I can pop Dinomischus and get... This is unaffected by monster effects, but technically, and... yeah, it's better to do this. So we're going to activate this, and then we can pop this card right here, the Dinomischus. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Dinomischus is unaffected by monster effects. I'm a moron. All right. Well, at least it's funny, right? At least it was a funny situation. All right, we're going to activate the Redoer, and we're going to try to grab something. We get a spell card. That's not bad. It's Mimicat. If he had drawn that, it would have been dangerous for us, because that can take a monster from our graveyard. We'll activate this, see what we do. Detach Mimicat. Draw a card. That's not bad. We've got a lot of not bad stuff. We can actually link climb into... What's his name? Yeah, we can definitely link climb into the main dude that we need to link climb into. Crusade Avermax. We can link climb into him for sure. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so we're going to go Reaperdocus 1 and 2. And we'll go right here. And now we can special summon Arborea. Right there. And I wish we could somehow summon the Nahata, but I mean not the Nahata, the Tiamaton, but I don't believe that we can unfortunately summon that because we don't have any back row. But we can go into Time Thief, which is good, or we can go into this. We're gonna actually, isn't Boral Sword game? It is a game, right? Attack, change, yeah, that's game, right? 3,000, 24, 3,000, yeah, it's game. All right, what am I talking about? All right, let's go into Boral Sword. Yes, we want to use that as 2 material. And that should be game because he doesn't have anything whatsoever. So that is game. Okay, let's go to battle phase. Boral Sword's been coming in handy. This is good. So we attack with this, no effect, and then we attack for 24, and then we activate the effect of Boral Sword. I really miss doing this. I haven't done this in like 3 years. And then we attack directly, and that's it. We won. Wow, Boral Sword comes in handy again. He's great. He just finishes games out of nowhere. You don't think. You basically just need 5 monsters and you basically can win any game as long as your opponent doesn't have like too many interruptions. But yeah, that card's been really good for us today. All right, we've got 2 legacy tickets, 5 gems. All right, we're playing against an anime duelist. We got to check it out. Super Pegasus, awesome. Honestly, I like this deck a lot. Toons, terrible ratios. Playing 1 Dark Magician. Where's Red Eyes? Red Eyes is actually one of the best cards in the archetype. I don't even know why they're not playing Red Eyes. Red Eyes, literally, not only do you play Red Eyes, you have to play the Stone to make sure that you get the Red Eyes. This guy's not even playing Red Eyes. But sometimes it's just shocking. All right, let's crack open a pack. Let's see. I'm so excited. Let's see. I really need something really, really, really awesome that I can build around. We already have that. Axe of Despair. I'm actually considering that. Parallel World Fusion. I've never seen this. What is this? Alright, so this is actually not a bad card for a deck that synchro summons a lot, but we don't really have like a great way to do it. And the levels are a little weird because it's a level 3. And, I mean, I don't even know how we would do this. It's just the levels are a little odd on this one. But it's definitely not a bad, at all. It's not a bad card. This is not a bad card. We just need more counter traps, and then I would play it. But basically, it gains you 1,000 life points if you use a counter trap, and then if you have Sanctuary in the Sky, you get to destroy a card also. This is not bad. This is a good card for Pyros, and we do have, we have this Pyro deck, but this is kind of like, it's good for if you're playing Volcanics, but if you're playing like regular Pyros, like with our slow Pyro deck, I don't think it's going to work. But that's good to keep in the background. And then this isn't, I haven't even read it yet, I'm already talking about it. Not bad for a reptile deck, but we don't really have a reptile deck. Let's see what this is. We've got Dogmatica Ecclesia is a great card, but I don't think we have anything worth searching. But I'll check. But I'm thinking we really need Dogmatica. If we can get Dogmatica Punishment, this would be an amazing card. This is really good. This is actually really good, and I'm glad we pulled it. We just because Dogmatica Punishment's only a rare, and hopefully we pull that, because that would make this so much better. And we already have a Spellcaster-ish deck. Let me just double... I think this locks you out of Specialist Summoning for the rest of the turn, which is good. Not immediately, but it can be destroyed by battle by a monster Special Summon from the extra deck, so that's pretty cool about it. And it can Special Summon itself, too, which is also nice. So yeah, that's not bad. It can also Special Summon itself. In certain ways, it's better than some of the Familiar Possessed cards, because if our opponent controls a monster Special Summon from the extra deck, this is basically a free Special Summon, or it can be just a regular normal summon anyway, and only the search effect is the one that locks you out of your extra deck, so I can use that first effect to summon the monster, not search, and then I'm good to go. So it's actually in certain ways better than the... it might be better than like Purple Poison Magician, for example, just because we've had it for a while, but it's not a bad pull. This is not a bad pull. Alright, let's open these legacy tickets up. Let's see what we get out of here. I will see. Let's see. I'll almost click skip. You guys want me to click skip from now on? We could do that too. You guys like this whole dramatic cinematic of it all. This card's not going to work. And then we've got discard one card from here, negate the effect of a trap that targets one dragon, too specific. Yeah, you guys want me to skip the legacy packs, or do you want me to watch through them and go one by one? Machine Lord yeah, I remember this card was okay. If it attacks, your opponent takes no damage. You can attack all monsters. It's good. Like if you're playing against a scapegoat deck, like it'd be decent. This is not good. Actually, stat-wise, it's not bad either, though. Level 4, Aqua. For an old card, this is actually 1600 attack. It's actually not even that bad. Machine Lord is an old secret rare from a long time ago. I can't believe this is a secret, but it can attack all monsters your opponent controls, but then your opponent takes no battle damage. Alright, so just to check the Dogmatic Ecclesia, I think it is actually worth playing. I think I am going to play it. It's a spellcaster. Fits the motif of our deck. It's a level 4. It summons itself. If our opponent controls an extra deck monster, we can replace probably a familiar possessed card, probably the Lina. I mean, technically speaking, it's got less attack than Lina, but also at the same time, yes, it has less attack, but it's a free special summon occasionally, which is nice. I was also thinking about replacing Arborea, but then we changed the extra deck entirely. It's definitely not a bad card. I think Lina is definitely a card that could be on the chopping block. We got to go to related cards. We don't own any related cards, actually. Any Dogmatica cards, no. Damn, not even the really, like, bad rares and stuff. Yeah, like I said, if we pull this, it'd be crazy. This would be really good. But let me read this, because this is something we could possibly use. Yeah, this is not a good card either. This is Dogmatica Encounter. It's just, it requires you to basically play a full Dogmatica deck. We don't have enough Dogmatica cards to search anything, but technically speaking, Ecclesia is a free special summon, whereas Lina is not a free special summon. So I think we save that and we get back to it. We get back to the battle. Alright, we just won the coin flip. Our hand is honestly pretty solid. So I think, first of all, we activate Dimensional Fissure. So if our opponent has a max C, we play around it. So that's good. We resolve that. We're going to summon this dude, and then we're going to special the Inari Fire. And then we're going to go into Time Thief, and we wish that that other card in our hand was a quick effect, but we have 2 going second cards in our hand. I think it's this is every going second card we have in our entire deck. So kind of crazy that we drew it, but now we just passed. This is our first time drawing it. I like the card. I like the card, and I think it may come in handy in the future. But so far, we just didn't draw it in the right situation. But it's definitely a very good card. I mean, it's the best removal they've ever made in the game thus far, except for in the mirror match. We're going to activate Time Thief Redo. We're going to grab a card off our opponent's deck, and we're going to find some information about them. It's a Dark Magician. Okay. All right, that's something. I mean, how good is Dimensional Fissure against Dark Magician? I'd say it's pretty good. I'd say it's pretty solid. They're going to activate Rod, and they're going to search something. If Rod goes to grave, it gets banished. That's already good. They're going to get Magical Circle, which is awesome for them, not for us. They seem to be a lot more of a normal Dark Magician player, not, you know, nothing too fancy going on here. The only thing that sucks is if we detach Dark Magician, because defissure, the materials don't go to graveyard. He whiffed on the Dark Magical Circle, but he's going to activate Triple Tactics Thrust every single time with a Triple Tactics Thrust. This isn't even the first time that this has happened to us. Triple Tactics Thrust. It's always Triple Tactics Thrust on the Time Thief Redoer. This is why sometimes I just want to build a Floodgate deck. But we don't have enough Floodgates to build a real Floodgate deck. So they're going to go into Triple Tactics Talents off the Triple Tactics Thrust. We'll see which effect they want to do. They'll probably do the draw effect because... Well, actually, no. They wouldn't even want to do the draw effect because they rearranged the top of their deck and then they searched that, so their deck got shuffled. So we'll see what effect they want to... Actually, I didn't activate an effect in the main phase anyway. And I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna activate an effect in the main phase. I'm activating it in the battle phase or in the standby phase. Now that I know they had that. That was actually a dumb search. They're gonna use this effect to special summon a Dark Magician from the deck. Yeah, I think we're cooked here. I think we're cooked here. They're gonna probably banish. If they're smart, it's Time Thief Redoer, yeah. If I respond, they get to Triple Tactics. If I don't respond, then I lose my Time Thief. I mean, I think I have to, and I don't have a choice. I know I'm giving them Triple Tactics Thrust. I mean, yeah, Triple Tactics Talents, but I have no choice here. And if they had an Ash, they actually could have stopped it too. That's what sucks. We're going to detach this. Doesn't matter what we detach because the materials always go to graveyard anyway. And then, yeah, we already saw that coming. Nothing we could do, otherwise we just lose the monster for nothing anyway. Oh, yeah, they drew into Illusion of Chaos, which can get them into Souls, but Souls can't be used under Dimensional Fissure. They're going to get Timaeus. Timaeus is a problem. Timaeus is a problem because, I mean, Timaeus isn't that big of a problem. It's not game yet. Timaeus can go into Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, which I believe I can just put into the back row anyway. So it's not really that big of a deal, but he's at 69 damage. So if you can get one more monster into play, which he's not because he's going to battle phase, but we're very low. That's what's not good. We have Lightning Vortex, which is quite good. We can put one of his Dark Magicians into the back row. Depends on what he has. It depends on if he has Eternal Soul or not. There's so many things that are really... I was going to straight to end phase. Okay, so this is really good for us. Then we can banish everything that's on the field right now. That's phenomenal. Okay. Roachka is pretty good. I think I'm going to normal summon that for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely going to normal summon that. We got a monster, which I don't mind because in this situation it's pretty good. So I think we discard, we activate Lightning Vortex, destroy all this, and discard this, banish all of these materials. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to summon Roachka just to double check if I can get a better card off the top of my deck to discard than the one that I'm putting down right here. It's going to Ash it. Okay, that's fine. He's the one who's not getting 500 life points. He's missing out here. So he's going to Ash that. That's fine with me. Yeah, this card has been like really, really cool for me. I didn't know it existed, and it's been very good for us. We're going to activate Lightning Vortex because I just think it's better in this situation because his cards are getting banished. And he's going to lose everything, theoretically, right? If there's no protection. Good, they're all banished. He has one Dark Magician in Graveyard. I don't need to go to the extra deck right now. I think I'll just go to Battle Phase and just attack. I think that's our best bet. Now, we can search and stuff like that, and I don't really have any interruptions unless I get a trap off his deck. But, yeah, I think that's it. Now, the good thing about Roachka's effect, it might actually come in handy, where if he attacks it, I can actually just send it to the graveyard, and then I won't take any battle damage. So that might actually, this effect might actually come up. We're going to activate the effect of Redoer, and we're going to grab Trap, but it's a monster. Magician Souls again. Yeah, it's decent if he can't search it, but he can't do anything with it right now because Dimensional Fissure's on field anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I just realized something else too. He activated Dark Magical. He activated the other card earlier. He activated Timaeus earlier, and he sent Dark Magician, Dark Magical Circle. I actually don't think he was meaning to do that. I think that he actually meant to send one of the monsters, but he didn't realize that he couldn't send a monster because D-Fissure was on the field, and that's why he actually misplayed in that situation. I don't think he meant to actually do that effect. He's going to summon Magic Haribo. Okay. He can go into Relinquished Anima, possibly. Battle Phase. Alright, that's something. He's going to attack Roachka. What is it? Let me see what this does. Actually, is that game if I just realized who did he search? Who did he search? Let me not fall for anything foolish here. Okay, let me see what this card. If a Dark Spellcaster battles a monster your opponent controls, quick effect, you can send this card to the graveyard, gain 2,000. So this would have 23 plus 2. They have 2,300, and they would have more than Roachka. And we can either take, we can get rid of our own monster, and then take. Actually, we're losing the monsters regardless, I guess, right? Yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Let's wait. We can discard, so we can get rid of our monster right now, and then not take anything at all. Because we would take, what is that, like 450, and it doesn't matter. I just did the math in my head. So we're taking 450, but he's wasting the card in his hand. Oh, never mind. He didn't even do that. Okay. Actually, he can't do that. Again, he can't do that because D-Fissure's on the field. I don't know why I said that. He can't do it because, yeah, you can't activate Apprentice under D-Fissure. I'm like preparing for all of this. But he actually couldn't. You can send this card from your hand. Yeah, you can't do it. Alright, yeah. I thought he was like, he outsmarted us, but really, we outsmarted him, didn't even know it. It was great. Alright, so we've got 2 Legacy Tickets and Sword Stalker. Alright, this is what our opponent was playing. Actually, not a bad deck, honestly. Not the worst build, not the worst deck. I'm wrong, never mind. Soul Crossing. Why is that in there? For the 1 obelisk. You just can't, these anime players just can't, they can't contain themselves. He's got this. It's a level 8. How is he summoning this? I guess you got to steal your opponent's monster. How does he steal the monster? The singular triple tactics. So off of a stolen monster your opponent controls and this one level 8. And the monster, the only way to steal it is this. This is like, Today's been like anime day. It's like we're at like Comic-Con. All right, so let's open a master pack. Hopefully we get something very, very useful, like a dogmatica punishment. That would be great right now. I'd love that. Orchestron, 2 effect monsters, including Orchis, so never gonna happen. Gamma, you know why I don't have to say. That's a good card. That's a good card in defense position. This is a solid 100% good card. Great for link climbing. 100% this goes into our normal deck. Like, there's no reason why it doesn't. It's a 2000 attack monster. Gemnite Pearl, we don't need that. I don't remember what this card does. When it's sent to the graveyard, we can add a Fiend, the level 8 Fiend. So this would be good in Dark World, but we don't have a Dark World. Princessin. We don't have a Pumpkin Carriage. We don't have Goblinberg. I mean, the Stormberg. We don't have Slipper. We don't have any of that stuff. So what are we doing with that? We have this, and this is our second copy. And the Wicked Dreadroot. This summons a big monster. Contributing 3 monster. The attack of all monsters in the field are halved. Like, it's a big monster that requires 3 tributes. That halves everything else non-targeting. I mean, it's not the worst card we've ever read, right? It's not bad. One-time passcode's a decent pull. Like, it's legitimately a decent pull. This is a decent card to play in the with the Adamancipator because it's a level 4 rock monster. And then Pearl is like not the worst thing in the world in strategies. Like this was like a C tier pack. It was right down the middle. Not the worst pack, not the best. All right, let's see what we get out of these legacy tickets. Let's see if the legacy tickets can save us. We need it. We need somebody to save us. Let's see. We've got Howling Insect, another insect card. Destroy by battle, especially someone with insect, great card. We don't play insects. Change all face-up monsters to defense, non-targeting, decent actually. Not the worst card ever. We got 2 back-to-back not bad cards. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got Trojan Blast. That's not good, and we already have it. And Toy Magician. This card's really not that great either. So this card's not great. So, these 2 cards, Howling Insect, Earthquake, aren't the worst, but these 2 were not that great. All right, we just lost a coin flip. Our opponent has the most futuristic field I've ever seen in my life. I would not have ever guessed that this is the board that they would end on. Oof, not bad. Oof, all right, that's pretty good. Let's see. We were going to go Nahata for sure. Nahata regardless. Well, they might have Max C. Nobody wanted to see it, but we saw it. It's fine. They'll draw 1 card. They'll draw 1 card off the Max C. Do we summon in attack mode or defense? Right, 800 attack. Yeah, we'll summon in attack mode. We'll see what they have. We'll go Barrier Statue because we can't afford not to. We just can't afford not to. We'll go Barrier Statue and we'll enter the battle phase here. I'll attack with this, but hopefully it's enough to get over their monster. It is enough to get over their monster. Fantastic. Okay. We'll magically... That's fine. Okay. So we'll attack for 800 now. And we'll set 2 and we'll pass. Okay. I'm in shock that we survived that. So we'll set 2 and pass, and hopefully that is enough to protect our field. We're definitely not going into a monster of any kind in our extra deck. Now with what we have on the field, this is a dark... Some of the resonators are fire, but this wasn't the one. If he had a fire resonator, we probably could have made Hida. Not this turn, but the following turn. Like if I normal summon, make Hida. But obviously not right now because it's dark and there's no point to do that. He's going to normal summon out Chaos Switch. Tribute this card, special summon 2 tokens, blah, 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 blah. But more importantly, we have Dimensional Prison, so we can banish his monster when he attacks. This card looks crazy, too, in this rarity. Why is he attacking this? I mean, regardless, I have to Dimensional Prison, but kind of shocking that he would attack this, because it's not really that big of a threat. But I have to do it anyway, because I want to keep as many resources as possible on the field. Our end phase is fine. Okay, Tin Goldfish is pretty good. Tin Goldfish is not bad at all. I can actually use the Forbidden Chalice on my own Barrier Statue, negate it, and then do things, but I don't think if I can get the Crusader Avramax in the Barrier Statue, I would win this duel 100%, but I don't think I can do that with this hand. I'm looking at it. I don't think that I can do that. I can get to... Yeah, I can't do that, and not with this hand. The math isn't adding up. Because no matter what I do, even if I tin goldfish special summon this, Penguin Squire can't get summoned. If I set this, summon this, then this can't be summoned. I don't think there's a way to get 4 monsters outside of Barrier Statue. I don't see it. Yeah, so I think we just go Crusader of Endymion. We just summon this. We can go into Sue Ship here, but I don't know how much that really helps. Like, we can pop this back row, but it hasn't done anything already. So it might actually hurt us more than help us to pop his back row, because they might have some kind of graveyard effects that end up hurting us in the long run. So I'm just going to attack with these guys and see what we can do with that. The only protection we really have is the Forbidden Chalice. We'll see if that can actually protect us enough. It just depends on what he's got. It just depends on what he's got. Alright, he's going to normal summon Soul Resonator. Add a Fiend. That's fine. I mean, I can negate this, but I think it's fine, because this is a normal summon. And whatever he's going to search is probably going to be a Dark anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, he's going to add a Dark. He can't summon that because Barrier Statue's on the field, so it's fine. And our opponent scoops. That's it. They ran out of ideas there. Another clean win. Alright, we ranked up. We're at Platinum 3 again. So we've been out of Platinum 3, back into it. We got the Shark, the Corroding Shark, and we've got 1 Legacy ticket. Alright, so we've got a Master Pack. Let's open it up. Hopefully we get something good. Let's see what we get out of here. Not a bad card, just not for us. Not a bad card, just probably not for us. Normal summon, discard a water. Yeah, from your deck to your hand. Again, not a bad card, just not really usable for us. This can't really be usable for us as of right now. UNAI. Yeah, this is for Cybers. Not for Cyber. This is for Adagnisters. Dark Contract. It's another DDD monster card. Yeah, it's not really usable. Kriston Quan. Alright, so this lets you summon another card from your hand, main phase. You can do it, or battle phase. You can, during your opponent's battle phase, and then you can quick effect synchro summon. That's not a bad effect, but I don't know if I can really pull that off. Another Cubic. One day we'll play Cubics. We'll just straight up play Cubics, honestly. As long as we keep pulling them, we'll play them one day. And Dragooni Legionnaire, which is not a bad card, because you can target and then equip it. It's not bad. Again, cards that, like, in their own archetype are pretty good. Like, this is a good card. This is a good card. This is a good card. This is a great card. A lot of good cards in their own archetype, but they're all archetypal cards, and they just don't really help us generically. Alright, let's open this Legacy ticket. 1 card. One pack, 2 cards. Let's see what we get here. It's a holo. A terrible deal. It's a terrible card. And then let's see what this is. Gladiator Beast, which probably you need Augustus and 2 Gladiator Beasts. I don't think it's going to be... Technically, it's probably playable. I think we have Augustus. We have 2 Gladiator Beasts. It is a contact fusion, but this is like an older card in terms of Gladiator Beasts. I don't think it's going to be too usable. It's got really low attack too, all things considered. Not the worst card in the world, but obviously I'd rather it be a Water Barrier Statue. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. You know, this is our first duel in Platinum 3 of this particular... It's over. I think we can all agree it's over. As soon as I saw the waifu sleeves, I should have known. Yeah, this deck just does too much. We are not winning this duel. And this isn't even a good build of it, but we are still not winning this duel no matter what we do. It's just... It just does too much. Alright, so we just won the coin flip. We chose to go first. Our hand is... It's okay. It's okay, I'll say that. We will set and set and set. We just set 3. Normal summon and then set 2 and then pass and hope for the best, I guess. We end on this. We have somewhat of a floodgate that comes up occasionally, of course. Back-to-back Labyrinth. Just what you don't want to see. Labyrinth Resonator. Okay. He's going to put Welcome Labyrinth. This at least negates the graveyard effect of Welcome Labyrinth, but we're not even going to be able to play against that. Then he's got the Grand Horn of Heaven here. We've got that. Grand Horn of Heaven's never going to come up, unfortunately. I don't really have much. Actually, I guess we could summon Tiamat and trigger him. Yeah, we can do this, and then it'll cause him to have to do something about this column. We won't chain the Paleozoic Dynamis because we probably will not win this duel because Labyrinth is just so good against this. It's like it's like super effective. There's like nothing we can do about it. Because it just every interaction is like a +2. He's going to search the Labyrinth field spell. That's fine. We're going to activate this. He's going to chain it, obviously. Because why wouldn't he? And then we're going to watch to see what happens next. There's another duel where I think Grand Horn of Heaven's just not going to be usable for us. I mean, I saw the Resonators, but he probably won't summon anything. He's going to use that. He's going to return that. Unfortunately, now, this chick right here is going to be able to destroy a card, which is annoying because now it's going to make us have to activate the Dino-Miscus, because if we don't activate Dino-Miscus, then he can destroy a card in our hand, in which case we can't activate Dino-Miscus, or it's just going to destroy Dino-Miscus in general. So we're going to discard, and then we're going to banish that, and now he's going to get a card back, and he's going to be able to resolve his monster effect, which is going to destroy our last interruption. But hopefully that is the end of his turn. He's got the Welcome Labyrinth. The Labyrinth, I should say. Yeah, he's going to be able to do that. He's going to... Yeah, this is over, because he's going to set the trap card. He's going to be able to pop our card. It really doesn't even matter what we... What is he playing? Why do these people never brick with this stupid foolishness? You've got Dogmatica, Resonators, and I'm just going to stick around a little longer. They never... This is good, but... It's good, but it's not going to really help. Let's go to battle phase and just start attacking. Yeah, Welcome Labyrinth is going to pop a card, plus it's going to summon the Dogmatica, the 50 card. How many cards is this? This 2 lovely... The brick. They play 2 of the brick. I would be terrified to play 1 because I don't want to draw it. These people play 2. Guess we can't do anything there, and then he's going to be able to pop another card. He's going to be able to recur resources. Yeah, so this one's over. This is just... It's... I have no idea how these people do it. They just never brick. No matter how much stupid junk they put in their deck, they don't brick. What am I looking at? What is going on here? Sword Soul. 1 Ecclesia for the 1 Sword Soul Moe. First of all, like, 1 Strategist, 1 Emergence, a variety of Labyrinth cards, Grass Looks Greener, Dogmatica, Archfiend Ascent. Like, what am I looking at? How do we lose to this stuff? How does this stuff not brick? I swear to you, how do they not brick? Today's been just the most, such a goofy collection of decks today. Like, how do these people not brick? How do they always manage to... I don't even know what to say anymore. Alright, we just won the coin flip. We got another Grand Horn of Heaven. There can only be one we haven't seen in a while. That is... Yeah, we have not seen that in a while. I'm going to go Small World and get to the barrier statue. This is a very, like, floodgate heavy hand. They might have Ash, which is fine. If we bait the Ash, we bait the Ash. I'm cool with it. Because, you know, we have to bait it at some point. So we're going to go this route. What's the best thing we could get to? I mean, probably barrier statue is probably the best thing that we can get to. Let me get this companion right here. Yeah, barrier statue, or we can go to Witch of the Black Forest and then search, like, Tiamat. That's another, like, decent thing. Or we can go Rochka. She's not bad. And then we can, I don't know, like, Rochka's not bad. But honestly, I think barrier statue is probably the best. So we'll go any level 4 right now. It doesn't matter which one. One we don't want to draw. So we'll just go with Photon Thrasher since it has nothing in common, right? It's Warrior, yep. Then we'll grab the barrier statue off the top. Yeah, like I said, it wouldn't have been too bad to go into Witch of the Black Forest either. So we're going to normal summon. I think our opponent maybe has Max C, because they keep having an opportunity to trigger things, but it might also be... It might also be not Max C, but instead it might be, like, Imperm, in which case we're kind of screwed here. There's a few good options, honestly. Rochka was a good option. Witch of the Black Forest was a decent option. Kashtira Ogre I probably could have got to, but, I mean... Kashtira Ogre wouldn't have been too bad either, but this end phase, okay, that's good. We don't want to activate anything, actually. If we just go to end phase and hopefully draw a monster. That's not bad. I mean, it's not usable right now, but it's not bad. So let's go to battle phase, attack. And, yeah, we'll attack. See what our opponent has. They still have responses. It probably is Maxi that they have responses. But yeah, hopefully we draw this... a monster soon, because we really need one. It's crazy how much, like, I went from not knowing what Rochka was to, like, yeah, I really want to draw this card more often. Like, it really is it's a +1 on summon anytime. Just a really good card. They're going to set one monster, which is good. They're in a defensive position right now. It's probably, if we're going to be honest, probably like an Ash Blossom. It's either an Ash Blossom. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's probably an Ash Blossom, which is not good for us. Can we target one face-up monster on the field, put it in the back row? If it's Maxi or Ash Blossom, I think we just attack and then find out. We'll attack our opponent's monster. Just because this has a little more attack, I'm going with this one. It's an Ash Blossom. I knew it. Main phase 2. I'm not going to use this on it. I'm not really worried about it, so we'll just pass until there's a monster that actually needs to be sinful spoiled. Alright, they are playing Dark Magician, which is cool because we've got really good responses to. I mean, if they get Dark Magic attack into the loop, we're not in good shape, but we have good stuff here. We have Memories of an Adversary, we have Grand Horn of Heaven, we have There Can Only Be One, which is very good against Dark Magician, and we have a lot of stuff that can help us right now. There Can Only Be One is very good against it, because if they just have, like, Magician's Rod, they can't do anything else. We're going to add Magical Circle, which is obviously a phenomenal card. They're going to go to battle phase. I am going to use, obviously, Memories of an Adversary because I can't allow the barrier statue to fall. So I'm going to use Memories of an Adversary. It'll banish his monster, and it'll return possibly at the end of next turn if we lose the barrier statue. Yep, Dark Magical Circle. It's fine. Like I said, There Can Only Be One is pretty good against them, so that is at the very least. Dark Magic attack is what they search. We can't allow them to get Dark Magician onto the field. And end phase, okay. End phase is fine. End phase is fine. If we can get a way to protect the barrier statue, that would be nice. Alright, Bestial Magnamut is pretty good, but I can't really do anything with it right now. I think we actually use the Sinful Spoils. Put this in the back row. I think that's probably actually best. So we'll do that, and then we'll start getting attacks in, which is good. We'll put it back here, and then we'll get a couple attacks. And I also can just tribute for the Bestial Magnamut. I just realized I could do that. But Bestial Magnamut won't search if I do that, and I'd rather save it for the Dark Magician for later on. I think that would be a much better use of it, so I'll just start attacking. Because, yeah, if they manage to get a Dark Magician into play, I'd rather save it for that. Now, the thing is, they do have, what's his name? They do have the blue dude that searches, that they do still have that in their deck. Alright, they're going to activate Harpies Feather Duster. Honestly, if we play against this card every single duel, it's like, it might as well just be, like, expected at this point. Like, I don't, like, how do they always, every single duel we play against, it's like, incredible. Every duel we play against Harpies Feather Duster, it's a one-of, and we play against it every time. It's just, like, built in. And they have Dark Magic Attack also in their deck, so they also just have that. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, how is it mathematically possible that every duel for the last 2 episodes we've been like, that's outrageous. Alright, they're going to go to battle phase. Obviously, they're going to attack over the barrier statue. And we're going to have to deal with the results of that. So we're going to lose the barrier statue, which is fine, but we do have Bestial Magnamut, which will be able to interrupt at least one thing. So if they use Souls right now to send a Dark Magician, we can banish the Dark Magician. That is good. Yep, I already saw it coming. Yep, they're going to send Dark Magician. We're going to activate Bestial Magnamut in order to banish the Dark Magician out of the graveyard. And we'll see if they have a response to it. They're going to activate Soul Servant, probably placing the Dark Magician in the graveyard back on top of the deck. I imagine that's what they would do. It's not a bad move. Never mind, they're going to allow the Dark Magician to be banished, and they're going to put this on top of the deck. Magician's Navigation. I'll summon this here, so that when I search, there's already a monster here and a monster there, so that's pretty good. That way when I search Tiamaton, I gotta search Tiamaton or the other dude. I forgot they could summon this, actually. I forgot they could summon a Dark Magician girl out instead. Super Poly, of course. Yep. So I guess we just lose everything. I mean, we're gonna be able to search too. We're gonna search off of Witch of the Black Forest, and we're gonna search off of Bestial Magnum, which at least that's good. It's gonna fuse into Starving Venom. They don't have a monster to copy, so it's gonna be just regular attack. Starving Venom's another card that's kind of toughed out for us. What should I search? Kashtira Ogre maybe, but like Kashtira Ogre gets over these monsters, but we still have to deal with this. We have Kashtira Ogre, we have Rochka, could be a possibility, but I mean the good thing with Kashtira Ogre is it crashes, and yeah, I mean it crashes with this, so at least it gets rid of that. So I think that's probably best. I don't see anything else that could really help us in this situation, and I'm going to search Tiamaton anyway for free, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm going to search out Kashtira Ogre. Alright, they're going to be able to use Soul Servant, draw. And they're going to Eye of Timaeus, of course, of course. Going to summon probably Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. And the Dark Magicians, never mind. Oh yeah, because this has Dark Magician Girl in the text. And then they're going to get this into rotation. Yeah, this one's not looking good at all. And Eternal Soul. Yeah, this is not looking good whatsoever right now for us. Oh yeah, Triple Tactics Thrust. I just don't know how some people are this good. And we've got Imperm, so Imperm will do things against us too. Yeah, this guy went from nothing to like a million effects in like 2 seconds. So we're going to get back the Rod, which I forget we're getting back. And then we're getting back the Bestial Magnamut. We're going to search Tiamaton with that. And now, that was dumb too. That placement was dumb. Crusader of Endymion. Okay, so at least that gives us plays. So we're going to normal summon this out. Oh, I just realized I'm dumb again because I thought this was a level 4. It's not a level 4. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we can win this, honestly. I don't think we can win this. I'm going to activate Tiamaton. Summon it here, pop this column. This is the one with Imperm. They're going to Imperm. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this one. We can't get the Boral Sword. I don't see a route. Yeah, if we could get the Boral Sword, we would actually win this duel, but yeah, it's not enough, though. We need to get the Boral Sword plus another monster anyway, so I don't see that happening. We can get to Sue Ship. I guess we can pop something with Sue Ship. We could pop this card with Sue Ship, but it's Eternal Soul. That wouldn't really help. We've got Time Thief plus Eternal Soul set. I mean, I guess we can go into Time Thief. I don't really know how much that really helps, but I guess that could help us get to Kashtira Ogre. Summon this way over here. And then we can crash and then Time Thief Redoer. Yeah, you knew they drew a Dark Magician probably. So they're gonna add. Oh, never mind. I guess they're gonna add. If I knew they were gonna do that, I could have just popped that. Dark Magic attack. Okay. Damn, that sucks. Then I wish I could have popped that. The Brute Enforcer's pointless because they have a monster in hand for sure. That sucks. Alright, so I guess we go here and we crash. And then main phase 2. We activate this, detaching monsters, and then we'll banish it, and then we can summon out Kashtira Ogre over here. And I think we just pass on this. If only we had a way. If we get a trap off the top of his deck, I think we have a way to out this and then break his board. Alright, if we get a trap card, I think we're in good shape. But then again, he could just get an Ash Blossom and just stop us that way. So hopefully we get a trap card. He's going to activate this, special summon a Dark Magician. So he finally drew a Dark Magician after all that time. He's going to have Eternal Soul also, so we're going to see what we get. We got a trap. Okay, that's good. At least that is good. So he's going to activate that. I am going to definitely chain. He's going to go for the Kashtira Ogre. He's going to go for that too. And he's going to go for that too. This guy's like going off right now. Okay, so now I'm going to chain their Time Thief Redoer to get rid of the Eternal Soul. Okay, it resolved good. He doesn't have an Ash, so detach Eternal Soul and then put Eternal Soul onto the top of his deck. And that should destroy his board in the next thing here. And this won't trigger because I think if this card is destroyed, oh, never mind. It will trigger actually. So he's going to banish that, and then Eternal Soul activates. Yes, no. Oh no, it doesn't activate because OCG rulings. It went to the top of the deck. Yeah, it doesn't even activate. All right, this duel's over. There's nothing we could do. He beat us. All right, we just won the coin flip. Not a bad hand actually. We have Goblinberg into Crusader of Endymion. We can activate that. We also could have just normal summon Crusader of Endymion and then special summoned out Ronryu. You can special summon this, but I don't think it actually accomplishes anything for us because we can get to Ouroboros and then discard a card from our opponent's hand. But honestly, I think Time Thief is probably better than that. So we'll just go Time Thief. And we have Bestial Magnum, a Grand Horn of Heaven, and yeah, and Time Thief. I think that should be good enough. We'll see what this does for us, but I think that's decent enough. And that way I save Ronryu for later if I need it. We'll see if we need it actually. Alright, standby phase. Let's grab something off the top of our opponent's deck. We'll see what they're playing. We grab the Trap. Beautiful. What is this? Is this a Trap monster deck or something? Abyss Stingray. This is a level 5, 1900 attack. If this card is summoned this way, can it be destroyed by battle? It's not too bad. You summon Dino Wrestler. A Dino Wrestler. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can target one monster your opponent controls. I don't control more monsters than they do. I control the same amount, so that's not happening. I'm going to set one card. Set another card. End phase. Okay. I'm not really threatened by this monster at all, so yeah, I'm not. Like, I just don't really care about it. But I guess it could be dangerous next turn. I'll just save all my interruptions. Yeah, I'll just save it. And then Solemn Judgment's pretty cool. We have Ronryu. Standby phase, activate this. See what we get off the top. We go grab a spell. So we have all three right. Damn, Chicken Game. That's a pretty good card. We playing against a Masochist here? What's going on? We'll summon this here because we can search Tiamaton possibly, depending on how this battle phase goes. They're gonna Power Sink Stone, which is not really that big of a deal right now because he needs 2 counters to be usable, and I don't think we're gonna be able to. We're gonna activate that many effects right now. So we'll go battle phase, attack over this. Yeah, we'll go battle phase, attack over this, see what he has back here. Jurai Dago, that is, how much attack is that? 17, that's fine. Yeah, Jurai Gato. It's a pretty good card too, it's a free summon. All that great stuff, so we'll attack, yes, continue attack. This card's somewhat dangerous, so we'll do that. We'll attack over that. Tribute, it gains 1,000. So you can make this monster gain 1,000. I can... It will allow me to replay, but I'll just activate Time Thief now. And Time Thief will allow me to use 3 different effects, which is cool. And we'll do... Like I said, 3 different effects. We'll Chicken Game to draw a card. We'll Abyss Stingray to put a card on top, and we'll detach a monster. So we'll do all 3. That's cool. We drew a monster. We could put this on top of his deck and then just take it with Time Thief, and I think that wouldn't be too bad. But we can also use Power Sink Stone and then just get a Trap Interruption off of Time Thief, and I think that would be better. And I can use Bestial Magnamut right now, which I think I will do. And I'll banish his Jirai Gato. I'll summon this now, that way I can search Tiamaton in the end phase. So I'll banish that, special summon this in this column, and I'll get access to Tiamaton. And now, we go to main phase 2. Set this over here so we don't pop it with Tiamaton. And then I think we just go chaining on and just end on this. Time Thief returns. We'll put Time Thief way over here. And Tiamaton will be searched off of this, so we can pop this spawn trap, this column or that column. We can do either. Yeah, either one can be popped, so that's not too bad. Tiamaton, do we pop this card now, this column now? I don't think so. We think we save it for the interruption to destroy either one of these columns. I think we're good. Alright, Tiamaton is going to activate to grab a card. Hopefully it's a trap card. We get a monster card, which is cool too, because I guess it saves our monster if we need to. So if they decide to send it to the target a monster sent to the graveyard, we can activate. Is this permanent too? I just realized this is permanent, Tiamaton. Okay, so we'll use the Time Thief effect. I didn't even realize that this was a permanent effect. If I knew this was going to, the Jirai Dago thing was permanent, I would have just put this on top of the deck instead. Because it's actually kind of crazy that it is permanent. It's so much, it does so much. So we'll put that away. And now this monster will remain. Nothing will get sent, and Tiamaton will come back again. Battle phase. Okay, we're going to lose something here. He's going to attack this. So I think the time would be now to activate Tiamaton. Yeah, the time is now to activate this. So we'll summon it right here, and we'll pop all the cards in this column. And I don't know what this does, but we don't know what this is, but we'll try to pop it. It was a powerful rebirth. Okay. So he's still going to go for the Bestial Magnamut. Again, it's kind of fine. That's whatever. I'm going to set another one. I'm pretty sure this is a Masochist, which is cool. I like playing this mirror match. It's fun. Finally, the attack boost actually went away on the Dino Rustler. This is another card that I have. It's just level-wise is not great for us. He's going to grab the Power Stone off the top. I can Solemn Judgment this, but I'm not really too worried about that. Standby phase, we're going to grab a card with Time Thief. Depending on what we get, we're in good shape here. We got a monster. We can go into I think we go into Suship here, actually. I think that would be best. Alright, so we got to go into a rank 4 of some kind. I think Suship would probably be best because it can just pop things. So I probably will go into that. Summon out Nahata. And, yeah, probably go into the Suship if we can. Like I said, we have some good interruptions right now, so I'm happy with that. We also can go into Ouroboros because he's got a lot of attack, and he can return a card, send them a random card, and target a card to opponent's graveyard, destroy it. We could do that every turn, like multiple turns in a row. That wouldn't be too bad. We can send a random card. The next turn do the same thing. Or Suship could just pop things, and we save a monster. I think that's probably best, so we'll just go here and here. Go into Suship. And like I said, the good thing is we're protected by Judgment, so no matter what this is, we are protected. Like, we're good. Because, like I said, we have the Judgment, so we have our thing protected there. So now we just go to battle phase. We attack with the Suship first, because Suship will get us some free... Yeah, Suship is just good because it'll allow us to pop a card. So now we activate Suship. I can pop the Power Stone or the back row. Not really scared. I'll pop the Power Stone just because the back row could be like something stupid. So I'm just going to attack directly. And I literally have the out for it, so I'm not too worried about it. Now we attack with these two, and I think we're in a very good position right now. We have them very down in card advantage. And yeah, we're in just very good shape right now. So now we just pass on what we've got here. Ouroboros is one of those cards. Like, I wanted to make Ouroboros so many times, but it's just like there's always something. There's always a better play than Ouroboros, unfortunately. Even though it's a good card, it's just one of those cards that just, like, I always have something better to do. Time Thief, we're going to activate that. We're going to grab something. We grab a spell. Backup Rider's a pretty good card. Makes a monster 1500 more. We're going to summon... Uh-oh, here we go. Lazion the Time Lord. I definitely have to Judgment the Lazion the Time Lord because... I don't have to Judgment the Lazion the Time Lord. I can just use Memories of an Adversary on it. It doesn't target. Yeah, you can... Start of the battle phase... At the end of the battle phase, yeah, I'm gonna save it again. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use Memories of an Adversary. Oh, I'm dumb. I can't pay life points. Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe I just did that. I just realized this doesn't work. Oh my god. Shuffle all cards in your opponent's graveyard into the deck. If your opponent draws a card. Damn, that sucks. Okay, that's fine though. That's fine. I just realized that I can't. I should have just Judgmented this. Stupid. Memories of an Adversary. I forgot you can't. If it's a 0 attack monster, you can't use Memories of an Adversary. I completely forgot. Alright, let's see. So they're going to shuffle back everything in our graveyard. I mean, it doesn't matter because our graveyard is kind of irrelevant anyway, so we don't take any damage there. That's fine. We can use Time Lord. Or the, yeah, if your opponent draws a card, inflict 1000. We could just wait then. We could just wait to use our Time Thief. Hopefully we get a trap off the top of their deck, because then we just win. We'll lose 1000. We don't want to use that yet. So this duel is extended by a turn, essentially. Because the same thing's going to happen. Hopefully we get a trap card and we can just win this duel real quick. Yeah, we get a spell card again. Another interesting card, Quiet Life. I think we just set. We activate Time Thief. We activate Time Thief in order to... we activate Time Thief in order to draw. We're going to take 1000, but it's fine. Because... like I said, it's fine. We're going to get Photon Thrasher, so now we have something to use the Paleozoic Dino-Miscus on. And like I said, we still have Judgment, so... I should have just Judgmented that card and I would have won, but... here we are. Extending the duel for no reason. Alright, Standby Phase is going to out itself. The Lazion. So we're going to activate this. I'm going to grab something off the top. There's very little things that he could draw that could turn this around. I'm going to get another Time Lord, Gabrion. That's going to go back into the deck. And we have multiple outs now. Now we have Paleozoic. We have, yeah, we have Paleozoic and Judgment. So I think we're good here. Alright, they're going to discard this to summon the Tricky. That is actually probably fine. I'm not really stressing about the Tricky. Yeah, that's fine. This is actually checkmate. This game's over because I just Paleozoic Dino-Miscus this, and then I have Judgment for whatever's in the back row. So we won this duel no matter what. It's physically impossible for him to win. I'm going to go... actually, I'm just going to go Memories of an Adversary. I'll pay the life points. Doesn't matter because we won the duel no matter what. This could be... it doesn't really matter what this card is. We won. So we have Judgment for it. End phase. Okay, let's go back to our turn. Let's go to battle phase and let's wrap this up. I'm not even going to waste the time activating that. Sure, I'll activate this. And we'll grab a spell card. I'm not even going to pay Parasomnia Pillow. That's cool. Now I think we just go to battle phase. We finish the game. It's crazy. I haven't actually pulled this card, Parasomnia Pillow. With all the cards that we just haven't pulled. That's one of the ones we just haven't pulled. Alright, that's it. We won that game. That was definitely a Masochist. I want to go check out his deck more than any of the other decks I wanted to check out in this whole video. Alright, so we've got one Legacy ticket. Alright, this is what our opponent was playing. They've got 2 Kashtira Ogres. This guy's pretty good. The Ant, Antillean, Snipe Hunter's pretty cool. They've got a few Time Lords. Creature Swap's an awesome card. This is a crazy pull. Chicken Game. This is like one of our dream pulls. Clockwork Knight. Yeah, pretty cool deck. Honestly, a lot of interesting stuff. They've got the Zeta, the Time Lord. I mean, the Zeta, Cyframe Zeta also. Yeah, really cool deck. I like it a lot. Alright, let's crack open a Master Pack. Hopefully we get something good. It's not glowing. Who the hell cares? You saw some of the rares in his deck. I'd love some of those. This is not really a usable card for us, I don't believe, and I think we already have it. No, we don't, but I don't think it's too usable. Super Content White Layer we have. Predator Pruning is like Premature Burial for Predator Plants. Don't need it. Hard Earth is a good card, but we don't have 3 level 9 monsters, and we don't have the guy who cheats it out, Draglubion. Don't need Shamanism. This is the fusion for Gem Knights. Don't need that. Malefic. that explains itself in Deskbot 001. I think we might have Deskbot 003 actually, so that might be usable in a certain sense. But yeah, that's what we got so far. That was after all of that fighting. This is the pack we got. All right, let's open up this legacy ticket. Hopefully this holds something that will be game changing for us. We've got Bad Reaction to Samochi. I need a lot more cards to make that usable. And then we've got Reform Pal Rain Goat, which I don't believe that this is actually usable for our deck. But that is quite something. There's been a lot of battles today. La, 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 la.